What's up, fellow gamers? Welcome back to my Cybernetics Flashpoint challenge run. We've got a two-parter here today. The Architect option, which is a power play for Troy to get a new Cybernetics service here. Need to hit the main McKellen Heavy Industries expert system Matrix host and spike its CPU. This will destroy the expert system and the security protocols around the heavy K-177 architecture bioprint. The shards of the bioprint will then be vulnerable to theft, and will need to hack the other hosts in the lower data warehouse to collect its 4 pieces and complete the file set. So, I'll have to do a CPU spike followed by going downstairs and getting more. The nice thing is, we rolled the secondary objective for 30 influence, and so he's basically going to be ready for a limit break the instant this is done, which is good. We can then puppet master it and increase its imported cybernetics as well as the wetware. Very much looking forward to that. Difficult enough Matrix host on the way in, so hopefully it's going to go well, but we've got our core squad. Our eagle sight is silenced, so is the sniper rifle, and everything else is, yeah, melees as secondaries and a mix of short and long range weaponry. Let's hope it goes well. We've got a nice big two-parter. We're here, time to get to work. The main expert system is in the heart of the underground medical suite. Right, so there's that. Understood. Keep your heads down, let's get Bracket to that terminal and let her rip that bioprint. Remember, I can't see the architecture bioprint directly. Best I can do is spike the CPU. Deploying the virus will destroy the expert system and nullify its security protocols. Still have to find and hack the terminals in the lower levels to collect the bioprint shards one at a time. First things first, focus on getting the spike done quickly and quietly. Once it's done, I'll find your exits to reach the lower level. Stay close. When things get hot, I'll need you all to be watching my back. Got some ground to cover, and it would be best if we can arrive at the terminal without a loud shootout on our hands. Once you spike the CPU, extraction options will become available to move into the data warehouse and find and hack the shards of the architecture bioprint. Protect me, and let me do my thing. Alrighty. Well, here we are. We will have the technician access or the maintenance tunnel. It's going to be relatively easy to get there. Going to spike this guy, of course. I don't immediately see any other hosts, so I don't see any optional loot here. I would like to steal as many random pieces as possible. I'm thinking maybe after you go up the right-hand side here for all these boxes, and we come down like this. As this is going on, somebody can grab these two, and then we'll meet back, and the entire squad will come up this way. Keep in mind, like, we have to hack this no matter what. So either hack up towards here, or sorry, leave up towards here, or we leave up towards there. And if we're leaving up towards there, this is not too far away, and that's not too far away. If it gets really too spicy, we can always go this way if we have to, but I would like to do what I can. Now, worth noting that this is one of the upgraded factions here. This is McKellen, and so they can, I think, only spawn their own unique enemies. So we've got a Firecon here who's got an Urban Assault, and likely will shoot that in full auto if available. Tactical Surge, of course, for the squad. I think I can just not bother with look ahead and simply take these 2 kills down myself, no sweat. I'm thinking someone should grab this box, which it will probably end up being... Is it going to be Bracket? So I'm trying to think, right? I want to go up this way. Even if they're going to trigger some cameras, it's fine. We're just going to deal with it. We're going to loop all the way around and then come down. Like, that's going to be route 1, is greeting for loot because I want to. Which means we're going to leave this up, we're going to leave this up, that's all fine. We're going to come down this way. I do have leverage for turning off cameras. I don't know if I want it for this stage or the next one. I don't know yet. But there's a real thought there. Otherwise, what am I thinking about here? What's going to be useful, basically, is I'm like trying to, you know, piece together what the plan's going to be. Do I need to alpha strike these guys right now? Is it correct? Is it not? I'm not quite sure. I think, yeah, I don't see a better route because I want the boxes, so we are going this way. And if there's a guard here, we would see it closer to this camera. So there's no guards in this strip. There may be up here, but that's it. If my CK is going to run across the map a whole lot, which, you know, I could maybe even run this far, although that seems a little bit unlikely. I think we have the sniper grab this loot box. That makes sense. 4-turn cooldown for you. Packet loss, 4-turn cooldown as well. Packet loss is longer range, so I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and scramble this right now with Panther. And then I want to delay enough that Bubbles can throw down the first buff. So the entire squad can do yields here, and then I want to save Strike Zone. I'm going to save it for a more, what I'm going to consider important fight. Honestly, I don't see how I'm going to have a strong group of enemies in this. I'm going to go ahead and throw down Strike Zone now and rely on various cooldown buffs to make it look okay long term. So I'm going to have you delay back down to 17, and then Panther can lead the way here. So we're going to be sprinting, of course. I think I would rather have my War Machine go all the way over there than come around, since you're going to have way more action points in total. Let's go down to here. I'm in range of you. That's a good start. We get all the buffs. You see me and are angry. We have some more guards over here. So we've got this midweight. Looks like that's their basic guard template, though has much more health and much more health and slightly higher armor than a basic, like a normal guard would have. And then we got another Firecon here. Yeah, this one is, you know, fairly handleable. So, first shot's a crit. We take those. I can't do a lot of yielding, but I can Atomic Stutter if needed. We're going to have her go next. I'm going to save Burn Surge, potentially. I have so much ammo on this sword that I'm not too worried about running low. So I'm going to run you up here as well. Okay, there's no guards too close to this side. Like we see this camera. Yeah, so no one's like just short of the camera. Going to go ahead and shred you on purpose. It's really good damage. Thanks, crit chance. Down to 32. Would have been 40, but lower by another 10% here. Going to Ripper Blades you, which makes sense to me. Wow, the fact that we're getting crits every time is pretty fortunate, considering it's only a coin flip. That gives me much of AP to spend. And I could go this way and use Burn Surge to get farther up, but no, what I want to do is... Actually, I'm going to delay so that Bracket can knock this stuff down. I'm going to do a couple more yields. Okay, you have to delay. That's fine. I'm going to have Bubbles be the one to go grab this. I think that is correct. Obviously, I could be wrong, but I need Bracket to turn other like devices off, so you're going to be the one on the outside. Get another suppressor, sure, whatever. Run down to the front there. Should be fine. I'm not expecting to get seen. Okay, there's a random guy that we can start getting info about. That should be okay. You can yield, and now Bracket's going to go start taking cameras down. Looks like we'll go T-1, essentially. And, I mean, actually, I think I want to put my entire team, like, right in front here. Not get all the way over. That way Bubbles can get to here on the next turn. And then hopefully can make it past the camera during the packet loss. So that's going to be the play here. Just get the team right to the edge. Although one thing I could have done was go for a rewind, but I think honestly what I'm going to do is rewind you right now. You've already JTAC Strike Zone, so you get some move speed from this. You have your combat buffs back up already. I think it's worthwhile. Static can simply run towards the front here as well, group with the team. I don't remember if this camera turns or not, so I'm just going to choose to wait and see what info I get. Also tempted to use the leverage for this. It is a lot of cameras that we know are running through, but yeah, honestly, it probably is worth using the leverage for the cameras. Alright, well, we know the AI knows nothing yet. This camera appears to not turn. I think... yeah, I think my team's going to be running through here for the most part. So I'm going to go ahead and burn the leverage and turn off all the cameras. Let's skip the camera preview. Doesn't matter. Still want these guys to all run around. I want to know what this guy's up to, for example, and where these fools are all going. So we will delay for now. You're walking away. Okay. I don't want to end Bubbles' turn, but I do want to get him close enough that he can use buffs as needed for the team. So within 1 AP is fine, because then I know, like, oh, okay, I can run 1 AP forward and get my circles right around, like, this laser gate before spending that AP. Okay, that's actionable intel. Okay, you're going the wrong way, so we're not going to kill you, obviously. You're doing nothing, that's fine. Do you want to knock down this laser wire if I can help it? So I'm going to run you part way, and then I will have Bracket help you through. Last guard is you standing there. Alright, so can I knock down, or do I need to knock down both of these? Let's start by pathing. Let's see, can I snap? Yes. There we go. That saves me a little bit of AP. Or I get a bit of bonus distance. Let's turn that off. I am tempted to kill these laser wires right now, but I'm scared that I'm not going to get far enough. I'm not going to bother just yet. Okay, I'm going to have Panther grab this, then run forward. Well, the first turn was a bunch of kills, and now we're kind of chilling. We get another nice piece there. That could be pretty good. I don't know what that one works on, but it's probably pretty good. Okay, so you're up there next to the hacker. That's good. Bubbles. Do I want to try to J-tack to the front here? Is that... Honestly, I could see this being helpful, and I want to start the cooldown. I believe we might realistically fight from inside that circle. I'm going to go ahead and burn the cooldown. Might be wrong to do, but... Ooh, okay, I've got to be careful about footstep noises. Okay. There will be a lot of crouching here to not get heard. That's going to burn AP, which, fine. I was willing to use them up. I had a lot of spare as it is. If I get to here, I'm more than 10 meters, which means I can go back to sprinting. If you turn around, you see me, but I'm not sure I care if you do. I could burn Surge and run closer, but I want to use that on a turn where it's a bit more meaningful. I think I'm willing to risk you seeing me, and it's okay. Okay, I rolled high enough anyway. Obviously, packet loss is not getting any use. That's okay. So this camera was disabled for this turn. It's coming back at the end of next turn, so we will get revealed relatively soon. I think once again... Well, actually, I might stop Bubbles with 3 AP to spare. I'm just going to leave him where he is for now. I can do... Well, let's see. No, hold on. I don't believe I have a good reason to put a new set of debuffs down. Or buffs or debuffs down, right? You're one basic guard. I shouldn't need to do anything about that. For right now, I'm hiding from the camera. We'll have to probably re-disable that at some point, but it'll be okay. You're going in as a big square. That's fine. So I'm tempted to go ahead and Atomic Stutter here. 3-turn cooldown, but we're not... One of the difficulties is it is a really long gap to close to get to fight you. Okay, let me... Do I have to get closer? Okay. Let me go this way for now. Just trying to get into range where I can look ahead you. I want to know what you're doing. So somewhere like that might catch other guards. You're still running away, so there's no point in trying to preempt you. We can just keep going, and it's okay. Static will have to wait to grab his loot box until Bracket can disable it. That'll be fine. Yeah, you're just running away. Honestly, that's totally reasonable to me. I don't mind that too much. Bracket can go knock down that laser wire. Now, I think what I want to do is indeed get my entire team over here. This laser gate is the only thing keeping us out, and I think that's very reasonable to have the entire team try to stand there. Some might have to go up the middle here. It might even be more annoying than that. Like, if I have my CK knock this down, which it'll be down for a turn, so it won't even be possible right away. I might have my sniper go through and just only trigger one camera. I don't know, it might be ugly no matter what. Whatever. You're safe to run forward here. You're still going around in a big square, which we know about. These guys can all walk around. I don't care. Good for you. CK gets away from the camera. Yes, okay, so CK gets to hang out with Bracket. And I'm pretty sure my War Machine's going to be in a similar spot, so we should all be able to get to this side of the map, and it's going to be fine. I think my sniper's going to hold out here for a little bit. That's my guess on how it's going to play out here. 3 AP to get there. Seems fine. Nice blueprint. Ooh, we straight up dropped a level 8 SMG. Yeah, that seems good. That's probably going to be pretty solid. I'm looking forward to that. Cool. Well, this camera, again, is not seeing this crew. This camera's not seeing Bubbles or anyone, but he's got to get past this, and it's going to wake up somebody, so he's going to end up creating tally at some point. We thankfully don't quite escalate, but we're going to be at... Yeah, we're at the cap now, and as body timers are running out here, that's going to be more tally coming in. So it was going to be, what, 12 out of 10? but, you know, it's plus a couple here for that reason. Yeah, I am likely to send him through this way, but I am not in an immediate rush to do so. We can once again wait for guards to move, or I could try to preempt you, which honestly seems worth it. We're going to have a dead turn anyway before we can do anything. We don't have scramble back up yet, but I'm pretty sure we can kill you and it'll be completely fine. Considering I have Burn Surge available on my War Machine, I'm really confident that we're going to be okay. And I can just go for a strike, and Static can clean up at worst. So, you heard footsteps, but I got behind you still. Good damage. Not quite a kill, but almost certainly you die to Static here. I'm going to do a short yield from Bracket. Since you're at 15, it's not going to be a problem. Now that you're in combat, although your vision cone's clearly going to see me. If I'm here, I am not in leap range, so I've got to get here. I'm tempted to not claw this, by the way. No, it's correct to claw this. I was like, oh, what if I don't want to burn the cooldown? But it's like, no, I want the bonus AP for a future turn. So, like, okay, like, I'm going to be one turn down on claws, right? Like, oh, I guess, actually, Berserk Cape is still down, so I'm actually down quite a bit here. So, yes, I'm stuck here without any AP to spend. That was also not a very good box. I could always choose to, like, you know, not care about getting spotted or whatever, but I would really rather not generate the tally. Okay, so Bracket's 2 turns away. Again, Panther's going to have his stuff next turn. I guess this is going to trigger security anyway, but, man, what's correct? If Bracket goes this way, she triggers 1 tally. If Panther goes this way, she triggers 1 tally. Do I want to just, like, make a bunch of noise and let him see me? Like, what's the right way forward? I'm basically invariably going to generate a bunch of tally as time goes on. So, why be afraid now? I might just go through it, and it's just going to have to be fine. I'm going to lose a little bit of health, but it's not that much. Now, you're going to look into that, which is going to be a little bit tough for me. I can only go so close without this getting scary. And you triggering a camera is going to also cause guards to walk my direction, so I might have to, like, stand there, which will be relatively protected. That's probably okay-ish as well, but makes me a little nervous. Right, if you do get woken up in a bad spot. And the thing is, right, 1 tally, 1 tally, 1 tally. That's 3 guards being sent to go fight me. Am I willing to have that happen? I think the answer is yes. And again, we're escalating anyway, so it's not the end of the world. But that does scare me a little bit, you know? Thankfully, I guess most of the reinforcements are far enough away for now that it's not even that bad if it does happen. So I think, yeah, I think the play is get the team somewhere around here. Camera sees 1 person. Static comes down. I don't really want to start my turn on the pressure sensor. That'll trigger a second time. I don't love that. But if I go here, I'm pretty well hidden by anybody who walks towards me, right? The barrels walk like I'm on this side, and this blocks people on that side. So, yes, you're triggering two security events, but... And yes, it means that the entire map's going to be sent this way. But I think we have the power to deal with them. There are a lot of guards, but I think we'll be okay. You're good. Bracket gets to run to here. That should also be fine. Yeah, so I'm back out of JTAC, essentially. I'm sure we're going to put new buffs down imminently. I will wait on Strike Zone until I know it's going to be relevant. I think preempting Nest is not important either. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be a really big fight against relatively strong enemies. Here's the mech lead. Oh, interesting. So, authorize full auto bursts in mixed combat scenarios. They have higher security channel for the Sec AI. It's more difficult to jam even for Cyber Knight, allowing them to spike security tally with their priority report talent. So I believe this is, if they walk into me and go intruder spotted, they'll be like, generate 6 tally or whatever it is, and that, much like cameras, is not stoppable. Thankfully, we're still pretty hidden where we are, so here we go. There's going to be, yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guards sent. Right, that was expected. 2 cameras, these 2, and I guess I hit something else maybe. Oh, it was a corpse running out. So 1 sent to the corpse. The rest are going to be sent towards the back hall. Or this side. Alright, yep, you're on the way. But you do not have vision on anything. I can delay down to 12, and my team can still delay behind that, so Bubbles will have no problem bumping people up. Now, you were woken up, and so the 2 who hear gunfire are you and you. You're already being sent to do something. I don't know which one that is, of course. I think you were clearly not sent there, because you would have walked that way instead. Yeah, I'll just wait. I was considering going for shots this guy, but I think it's important. Okay, you're walking towards this side, so you're... Yeah, so I couldn't tell you why some guards are sprinting versus walking. It is, like, you know, intentional difference, essentially, but I couldn't tell you what causes it to behave that way. Because they both were unaware of anything, and then were told by the AI, and they ran. It might be the kind of security report, like, seen by a camera versus seen by a pressure sensor versus seen by laser wires. I could buy that. It could be RNG in the, like, guard AI. Okay, so you were sent to go find the corpse, which is great, because now you're out of the way, and I don't care about you anymore. Tactical surge has hit the entire team. It does. That's good news. Just pop that now. I think I might as well. Although one downside now is... it's still going to be fine. No reason not to wait. Yes, I could fight this guy, and it would honestly work, but why rush it? Actually, might need to get... Yeah, I need to probably get my War Machine to move slightly. Because I'm not quite 2 meters, and I think if she's not there, I can snap to, like, the right spot. So I think she's going to have to go for these guys, and I have the room saved up for my Cyberknight to make the play, which should be fine. That should work. And at worst, I can Atomic Stutter if, like, the first roll is bad. Yoda's on patrol. And then the last guy here, I think, is suspicious. I don't have the... Yeah, I don't have the best knowledge of where I'm supposed to put my buffs down right now. Should be okay. Okay, you walked close, so that's fine. Alright, so I want the delay until Bubbles can do his things. So what I'm going to do is delay, delay, yield, and then you're going to go maximize damage here, which means, right, you're on the way but far, and in fact you can't even find the corpses if we, you know, don't do a bad job with kills, and you're going the wrong direction. So, it's clearly going to be this, plus, I think I want to buff the melees more than anybody else. So someone like that's actually fine, and then like someone else can walk up to use, like an Urban Assault, for example, or like the E-Rifle on my Hacker. So I think this is vaguely the buff zone, right? Easily able to use melee, and also we can walk up to use other guns. And I believe alongside that, while I could go for sniper shots here, and they would be okay, right? I could nest and snipe, and it would probably be decent. And, I mean, I guess I have... Yeah, I do have Stealth Crit. And I would get... Let's see. Or it's, what, on you? Yeah, so like, you're the only decent one here. Surprise target for now. If I go into Nest, it doesn't get any better after the first shot. And you're so armored that you're not my target. So I'm actually pretty sure my best target is you. And yeah, the camera's going to see me. Sucks to suck. Sorry. You're rolling a 14, so even if it, like, I roll horribly on damage, we're probably still going to be okay. And yeah, I've got this nice Doom Hammer with a couple of mods on it. I'm thinking, yeah, I walk to there. I swing the bat like 3 times. That probably kills, to be honest. I think it's a good turn. And I grab the loot box afterwards. You heard me. Intruders. Whack, 200 damage. Whack, 200 damage. He's not quite dead, unfortunately, but we can... Oh, never mind, we crit. Alright. Well, it's a corpse spotted, but that's fine. So, I was informed by reading on the Discord that it might be on part 2 of this mission, but I believe this power play, either mission 2 or mission 1, has a... you can get a permanent buff on one of your characters that lasts the entire rest of your campaign. I think it's in part 2, I'm guessing. But it's basically like, someone said there was like a blue square that looks like an extract square that looks like these on like a surgery suite. So I mean, it might be there. I'm not sure. So whoever's going to run over there is going to figure it out. But okay, I'm going to yield. So that's... Oh, I can't do any further yields. Damn it. Okay, that's a problem. You're not going to snap in from there, are you? Nope, too far away. Crud. I didn't manipulate things correctly. Alright, well, you rolled a 19, which is high enough that I care. I'm going to put you here, and... Yeah, I can't do any yields. I don't want to do nothing. That would clearly be terrible. I only get one strike. That sucks. Yeah, like right there is 2.1 meters. It's like barely not good enough. And I can't find a way to be somewhere better. And I can't do any more yields, so... Sucks to suck. 0.08 of a meter. 8 centimeters is the difference. Okay. So then the plan is what? Just hide behind the barrels. Strike then stun, essentially. I mean, this guy's at 20. Yikes. And I can't yield, so I have no other play. Alright. Let's go here. Laser wires hit me. You guys are all angry. I understand. We've triggered enough things that you're going to be sent to go investigate me as well. It's fine. We can handle that. So I'm going to deal some... Oh, it's an MK Crusher. Okay. Sure. So, crushers of shotguns. That makes sense. You rolled a 19. I'm not going to end my turn. My mineral's actually a 19. But I want you to report me. Well, it doesn't matter if you report me. I'm escalating anyway. I don't care about how many, like, individual events there are. If I... Yeah, I mineral a 19. Do I need to stun you? I guess no, right? I can save it for another turn that matters even more. I can just swing, and it's fine. Although you rolled a 19 as well. I mean, it still means my entire team goes before this guy. And I can still stutter at some other point in time. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go YOLO. Okay, yep, you're angry. It is what it is. And my mineral's actually going to be 20, actually. Static gets a try now. This seems like an okay time for using my pulse generator. I think my hit chance is like guaranteed anyway, right? I'm pretty sure I like actually can't miss. If I go here, it tells me I'm in range of both of them. That's good. You're still armored, is what it is. Stand here. Let's go and shred on purpose here. Do we get both? Yes, that's good. You should be at 1 protection point. You are. Let's go try to shred again. Great. That's claw time. Alright. Let's go try to shred you. That worked. Do I want to try to run at you to kill you? If I use Burn Surge, I clearly get in range and I get a couple of melee strikes. And Panther already won an initiative, so I feel like this is a pretty good time just to say, let's sprint at some idiots and clean up the map. So I get a big buff. I get to cleanly go right here. I'm going to crush you in initiative, that's for sure. I'm almost out of claw strikes. Gotta be careful about that one, but I'm still going to shred you really consistently. First strike is a shred. Second strike is going to be good damage, not quite a kill. Do you die to 1 claw? Yeah, I have a ton of recoil, so probably not. If you report me, I don't really care. Ooh, we get lucky. We actually rolled the non-glance, the 30%. That's kind of great. That's all my leverage used up. There's only 2 guards left on the map. It is time to start hacking this Matrix host. You should be following your directions. This guy will certainly turn around. And we will also get pretty much certainly reinforcements. I guess I'll have my war machine run down here. She's already most of the way over. The hell did you just do? Nothing. I didn't touch. I'm at the terminal. The heavy K-177 must have wired that thing up special. I'm still not sure what just happened, but alarms are going off. Sounds like you better hurry up. Bracket, you're up. Additional response team will be arriving at the end of the turn. Okay, well, we were already getting an escalation, so now we're going to get even more escalation. Let's hope the locations aren't too bad, but it's going to get real in here. So the host is revealed, thankfully. It is also very easy. I'm going to skip hard shell. It is a relatively hard host, but I have spoof here, and I have lots of things I can load. So we should be decent. Damage to connection, then connection use. Go here. This is going to be probably annoying enough. I'm just going to null-op it without thinking. Yeah, I'm just going to null up without thinking. I don't care. Down they go. Our first escalation was blocked. 2 actives and a passive is going to be fine. Let's block Tally for everything else. Action overclocked is really not a big deal. CPU must be spiked, so I will have to go down this way. Tally, then connection use. Scan. Do I care about individual nodes? Cameras. They matter almost enough that I might choose to care, but I'm also on a time limit as it stands, so I might also do nothing. Tally, then connection, then connection. I've got 27 AP, and I have no op charges. We're going to be fine here. I've got enough deck shield, I think. No op. Connection damage. How did I do? I damaged and killed all 4. CPU spiked. The spike is in. The CPU corruption has started. The expert system is already starting to break apart. The shards of the bioprint are being released by the security systems across the medical matrix hosts below us. What's the status in our path to reach those systems? Lower level of data warehousing is where you need to go. I'm getting you options now. Sure. Still do want my free loot, though, if I can help it. Unfortunately, I'm out of IO, so unless I want to null op this, which I really don't. Also, disarm ended up being useless, and I continued to load this without needing it. Actually, there's a chance that whatever's here isn't blocking connection use, but if it is, I'm very unhappy. I would have to null up, and that would suck. So I'm just going to use my AP on hardshell and end my turn here. Because there's nothing else to do. Alright, that means end action for turn. I don't see why not. Can't end in an incinerator, or can't walk there. Well, don't want to walk there. Alrighty, here we go. Security level 4 is reinforcements nearby. They are finding corpses. 2 fire cons and a lead. Sure. And they're right there in front of my war machine. Or is that my exit? Here they come. We're lucky that it's not the heavy K-177, but you can be sure they've called in the cavalry. Oh, there's 2 sets. Protect the hacker. Don't let them get a bead on bracket. Hack faster. Don't want to be here much longer. Yes, indeed. Alright, this got real spicy. Unfortunately, Burn Surge is on cooldown, and I am not getting reliable kills here. And their vision cones are really bad for me. Really, really bad for me. You also are scary. Holy moly, I do not like where I am. Let me try on vision cones for a bit. Let me get here. Yeah, so the problem is, because I don't have really any tools up... Oh gosh, okay. How do I get through this? I would like to run up and stun you. The problem is, it's going to be hard to get close enough to you. Especially because if you're suspicious, you're going to run towards... I mean, if I'm lucky, you run this way. Right? If you're going to respond to this pressure sensor, you're going to run over this way. If you're going to respond to this camera, you're going to run over this way. And if you run that way, I'm maybe safe right here. I mean, maybe. I want to see if I can get... That scares me. I'm pretty sure they can see my shoulder through this, and so I don't want to stand right there. If I hide in this corner, I'm pretty sure I'm not spotted. I'm actually pretty sure that's completely safe. I'm gonna have to pretend I'm confident in that. They're unaware, so they're gonna do like the random patrol, so it's wherever they were coded by the level designer. These ones were actually reinforcements, and then these ones are also coming in unaware, right? Not told by the A to do anything. So, yeah, I think that is going to be safe. I'm just going to place that bet and hope I'm right. Or I can keep going. I am tempted to kill the cameras based on what I'm seeing. I'm still going for the loot boxes as it stands, so I think I will go and do this. Connection health is getting kind of low. Let's go ahead and go in this order. What do we have? 2 actives and a trap. That's going to be fine for us to deal with. If you load a program, got it. Don't load any programs. Drop you, then you, then you. Again, don't load any programs. I'm going to skip the previews, just kill all 4 cameras. Should be good enough. One of these might not have been important, but not too worried about it. Let's go back. Need to load anti-active again here. Tally on any action. Scan, and... Okay, I have everything I need, I think, to clear out... Nope, not quite. I need one more passive ice destruction, but it's close enough. So let's start by going here. Use a program relocates. Damage to cyberdecks is going to get blocked by armor. Not too worried about it. There's 3 downloads. And then I can load one last program. IO is not a concern, so I'll load sleaze and preserve AP instead. Load a program, exit the node, download access. Okay, that is the entire turn still complete. That's good. I'm a little bit afraid of where I'm standing right now. I'm actually just going to stay crouched and wait to see what happens. My war machine, yeah, I still really want these loot boxes, the thing. So I still want to run my Cyber Knight forward eventually, get my sniper to grab this and come up, and we're still gonna try to collapse around here. So I think standing in the middle is actually fine. I don't expect to get found too easily. These guys might run up, actually. I'm going to grab this. We get a level 5 SMG. Cool. We get some weapon blueprints. We get another shotgun. This should be a better shotgun barrel than I currently have, so that should be an improvement. Don't know what this one does. Am I allowed to stand around here? Honestly, how far away are you? 20 meters? I'm not necessarily going to be out of vision range. I'm going to spend 1 AP walking to here, and I'm going to choose believe that's good enough. That could be wrong. No, I'm going to risk it standing right here. Could be a bad risk, but I think... Well, no. I mean, they're gonna run towards this, right? The most likely spot is they're running towards right here, which means they're going to run to here, and they're going to find me. So I'm going to choose to be like... I might want to be behind this stuff, actually. This should be, like, pretty good line of sight blocking. If I go here, I think I block everything, and I can still use buffs as needed. Okay, I think he's going to be safe and hidden there. I can't quite delay everything that I want. Static is at 20, which is not ideal. I might have to do some yields. I'm not trying to figure it out. Yeah, 610. Yeah, static's going to be in a weird spot where she can't delay past everybody. I can't think of a way around that one, unfortunately. Because they're, like, at every number here, basically. I think you're fine where you're standing there. Let's let these guys walk. Static still has to keep waiting. Hopefully it's fine. You did nothing. Okay. Bracket can delay down to 6. Bubbles can delay down to 4. You're going for the corpses as we expected. These guys, if they weren't already suspicious, are now, but they already were. Panther down to 2 should be okay. Okay, so you're on... Okay, so you're angry now because you found a corpse. You're walking up to the front there. You're going to turn suspicious because your teammate was. You're going to keep following your route, though, because that corpse has been found by your pack. Yeah, I can't do anything with you, so all I can do is sit here and hope next turn is also fine. Hope you live. Yep, so you're going that way. Similar for most of these guys, right? Yep. You're just on your normal patrol. Up you go, you're suspicious. You're going to the same spot. Again, those unaware guards all have the same AI. You're going over there. Alright, so... You can see the vision cones get a little spicy. For now, we're fine. In fact, you can run and it's fine. Am I worried about their initiative rolls? A little bit, yes. Still gotta go in this direction. I could probably get my hacker just in there and have her leave, and the rest of the team can handle this side of the map. I'm tempted, but also keep in mind that railguns are pretty good. So, don't need to rush the JTAC. I think we're going to wait for you guys to move anyway as it stands. So it looks like you're safe where you're standing as well. Good news. I think the correct play is to wait. I do kind of want to sneak towards that one if I can. That seems like a better idea. Tells me I'm not going to get seen. That's good news. I think, yeah, we're going to exfiltrate the hacker. And the CK is going to be kind of weird as well, I'm betting, but we'll see what happens. And then Panther. Hiding behind this should actually be very reasonable. Again, I should not be easily spotted. They're not going to hear me. I still want these boxes, and I want to investigate if this is worth anything. I don't know the answer, so I'm going to like walk into it with somebody and figure it out. I want to know where you're going to go. Let me go ahead and use this. Okay. This guy's walking away and no one else is doing anything. That's going to be annoying to deal with. Orders received. Alright, they're going to run towards corpse timers or camera spots or whatever. Body timers, we're going to get another escalation right afterwards. That's fine. Please don't see my people. So far, so good, but you are behind me. It gets a little scary. We can all delay as needed, and looks like... Yeah, we'll see what happens. You're going to investigate, but you shouldn't find me. Please don't hunt backwards. Okay, good. That would have been really bad. Gotta get away from you, though. You're on a patrol. It's not going very far. Bracket should be fine where she's standing, to be honest. To be extra safe, I can go stand behind this. I mean, she can make it to the exit, but she would turn people alert, so I've got to make sure I'm okay when that happens. You kind of spotted already, so... Right, you two are spotted. Actually, everyone's spotted here, so... Even though the witnesses are all dead. It's unfortunate. I think the whole team going this way makes more sense. We will get away from them for the most part, but yeah, you standing here is going to be safer against all the other patrols. You're investigating, honestly, somewhat poorly. You're on the way to the same spot. You're going to do the same stuff. I don't care. You're on the way up to there. You're going to keep waiting. And you stopped your turn. That's fine. You're all going there. We'll have to bypass you, of course. Do I ever rewind back? I don't think so, right? Actually, I do. I do have rewind back. Okay. Then I'm going to want to rewind so I can put down a new strike zone. I'm going to start there with a JTAC somewhere like this. Actually, one alternative is to throw it way up there. Let's see. Are you going to move? Almost. Yeah, you are going to move. Okay. So then we aim JTAC for like the melee combat. Somewhere like this should be fine. And then after rewind, I can strike zone the same group. That should work okay. You're finally moving. Ooh, you saw my homie. Thankfully, you're not in earshot. Okay, so you turned that way. And you're going to be impossible to deal with. Holy crap. Alright, if I run, you hear footsteps. So I've got to crouch. I crouch to here. I have to hope that my initiative's good enough. I mean, it likely is, but it's not guaranteed to be. Alright, you're under strike zone, which is very fortunate. I'm in JTAC, which is also very fortunate. I walk here. I'm just out your vision code, which is hilarious. I think you die in 2 strikes, no problem. I could power slice to be safer. I think this is worth one of the 3 uses of power slice here. Woof! That is 1,000 damage. I still can't run. You would hear me. If I crouch, I do not get into range of you. I said I was going to rewind my hacker. Or no, my sniper, rather. Let's do that. This guy needs to die, keep in mind. I think the play is stutter you and walk forward. I can't do enough delays to really be happy with where we're going to be. So I think... I can't guarantee you die, and I want to make forward progress. I'm just going to stutter you, and I'm confident that these guys can get this kill. I mean, I could... Yeah, let's just do it. Let's stun you out. Let's go duck behind this. So I should be safe from your hunting in case you do decide to turn around, even though you likely won't. But in case you do, you can't do anything. I'm going to have you yield. So Stata's got to do her job now. If you go 1 AP forward, it tells me you're in range. I kind of want to not trust that. I think jumping out from cover is more likely to be accurate. It tells me I'm in range, but again, normally you need to be 2 meters. Like that, I will be more willing to trust. Alright. Again, you're stunned. You're real. No one's around you to see you die. That's good news. Unfortunately, I didn't aim JTAC up to catch this, which is my fault. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. I'm thinking... I don't have the armor shred slice here, so... If I don't shred the first hit, I'm going to have to go stun strike. Alright. We stun strike to make sure that you don't report me until your turn is over. I don't think I have a reason to Crimson Vector here. I might Lumen Spear for crit chance. It's kind of free. There. Enjoy that. Okay, I think that's fine. Everyone who matters is stunned. Bracket is now able to move about the cabin. I think hugging walls is good. You standing there should be very, very safe. These guys are really far away. I'm even in JTAC, that will probably not last. Nice, this is actually in range. I guess I'll get to strike once. Turns out he could have gone for a bat stun as well. I'm going to have my War Machine sprint for this box, and this box, and check that area. Although I'm pretty sure it's part of level 2, but I'm just not 100% certain. And then we get a strike here. Don't need a stun because he's already eye lasered. Solid damage all the same. And yep, he gets his stack of hit streak for crit chance. Alright. I think all the reports are going to be things like corpse timers. It is likely that we're going to get a reinforcement escalation. It's not guaranteed, but I think it's likely. 7 permutations? Oh, high power cameras. Well, good news is the cameras are down, so it's huge. People being sent to intercept, but they're intercepting places that they don't know we are. Right? We have not made any noise that is reportable on this side of the screen. So we are okay. I might want to still wait, just make sure these guys go where they're going to go. I don't need to take any risks here. I think Bubbles killing is good. I think he's low enough. I'm going to go for a claw kill on static. I assume it's up from cooldown. Yeah, red line is easily up. I mean, red line is like, it feels like it's permanently available when you need it. So you're fine. Right, Luco is stunned for this turn. Unless those guys can stun break, I would be very sad if they could. I hope they don't. They're basic guards. Functionally basic guards. Bracket doesn't have to do anything. She can grab loot boxes, actually. Although, we're going to have the War Machine grab that one, so I'm going to have Bracket grab this one. I think her standing there is totally reasonable. I don't see a downside to it. Buys me some time. We get another scope blueprint, or another scope, period. Cool, you're doing nothing. That's good news. You're stunned, as we know. Oh, you shouldn't be going anywhere special. So let's Ripper Blades you. First shot, it's fine. He's heavily armored. We get it eventually. There we go. I have 1,000,000 action points. And so I'm going to use that to first run here. Grab my loot. I'm just going to double check. Oh, you know what I should have done was turn this pressure sensor off. I forgot to do so. Get a nice weapon grip. We finally get our red key. And I can't make it all the way anyways. We're going to stand outside of it. I don't believe this will do anything. I'm just going to double check, though, on the turn coming up. So yeah, they're going to hunt around this area and do nothing else. So we've kind of gotten through the scary parts. The scary door. Yeah, 202. Trying to get my centimeters. Nope, can't get any better. Okay, it's telling me I'm in range. I'm going to call the game a liar. Nope, wow, let me in. Okay. Oh, it's an MK Flashborn. Oh, I didn't even realize they had a new name. Or Flash Boom. Okay. Oh, whoa. Okay. Hurl non-lethal concussion grenades up to 20 meters, creating a shockwave that destroys capacity anyone in the blast radius, reducing AP and move speed. They also have a Vitatech shield, which can create invulnerability. I want to... Because it's the same... let's go feedback. MK Flash Booms have the exact same model as suppressants. Can they please be changed? I didn't even know it was a different enemy type until I read the description. I think I have a different gun. I think suppressants have a shotgun. I could be wrong. Still, though, yeah, you need to die. First strike shreds. I think my shred chance is really high, so that doesn't surprise me. Second shred goes through. Good job, buddy. Let's make sure I'm not going to get caught by these guys. I don't just... Yeah. It's going to get blocked by the... Yes, okay, so the benches are blocking, quote-unquote, line of sight from this, and so... This area is actually pretty safe to run around them. This part right here is not. That breaks line of sight, but I can get a little bit farther up, and that should be me being relatively safe. Look out of those guys might not be the most important, but it's fine. All right, Bubbles, what you got? Bubbles has probably getting closer to the exit. Loot boxes have all been grabbed. Exit is right here. Turns out I did not need strike zone. Let's crouch and stand right there. That should be fine. Okay, I'm not likely to be threatened anymore. No new security events. static. I'm going to wait until Bracket can knock this device down. You're on the way back. You shouldn't see me. So far, so good. Don't know what's up next turn. Tactical Surge seems worthwhile here. Might be able to make it out this turn. Oh, shoot. You're going that way. That's not good for me. All right, go ahead and knock this down just in case. Put you here. I think my War Machine has enough move points to, like, clearly make it in and out as she needs to. Alright. I assume it's not here, but I'm going to just double check. If I'm in here, does anything happen? No. Great. Alright, whole team gets out. No problem. Everyone has a million action points. We're easily making it here. I don't care about triggering this device because we're not going to escalate because we're going to get out in time. Honestly, really not that bad. Sec level 6 when we started at sec level 2. So we only got 4 escalations. It's not horrible for cleaning out an entire map and having pretty upgraded enemies. I gotta say, I'm definitely really enjoying the power level of late game melee. I've been a melee hater for kind of a while, but... And I'm pretty sure if I had my entire team wearing... Oh, that's a bug. Broken dialogue. Blank dialogue... box at the end of K-177 Part 1. I walked onto the exit, and this is what greeted me. Jam out. All right. Okay. Well, we're 50 minutes in. I'm sure it's going to be another 50 minutes until we complete Part 2. This isn't over yet. Need to get ready for another set of hacks. The shards for the architecture bioprint are exposed, but they'll be spread between 2 matrix hosts, and Troy gets nothing if we can't gather all 4 files. Alrighty, need to collect the shards of the bioprint scattered across 2 matrix hosts in this lower level data warehouse. Must download all 4 files to fully complete the file set and have the architecture bioprint in hand. Got an orange host, which is nice. It's easier than this one. That's good news. But of course there are 2 hosts, so we'll see how it goes. We've reached the lower level. 2 of the files that make up the bioprint are in this terminal. And the other 2 are here. If we don't get the entire dataset, they are meaningless. It would be impossible for Troy to fill in the gaps in a corporate bioprint. Alrighty, so we need all 4. Our exits are down this way, which is not that far from this host. Other one is there, which is very close to the second host. So I'd ideally like to grab this host second. Now, the downside of that, though, is this host controls like every security device on the entire map, which means we start here, we get to get rid of a lot of things. This one covers, you know, frankly, far fewer. And also this is right here. So the question is, do I really want to do the like double overlap thing? So one possibility is come out here, grab this, right, start the hack, grab this, right, take everything down, come all the way across here, come all the way across here, come all the way across here, grab this. One person is a runner and then comes back, which is, I'll be honest, kind of ugly. I don't love that. Oh, here's the thing. Okay, I want to grab this towards the end, based on what I've heard about what this thing is. All right, so there's the square I had missed when I played this mission myself in one of my other saves. Okay, then I do want to make that be the loop here because that is actually often not easy to see. Yeah, this is cool things. Then I think the goal is, yeah, I think we're just like making a big ass circle. Well, the alternative, yeah, because like I don't want to walk by this and then come back. So I think I'm legit going to... Okay, so one thing I could do, this is maybe stupid, is cut across to here, not grab this host, and grab it by the end. But I think it's much better to go up here, turn a bunch of devices off, and then just kind of keep cleaning up. And as long as we just stay safety in numbers, it shouldn't be that bad. That's probably the best version of this. Understanding that there is still, you know, decent guard pressure here. And then, yeah, we all come up this way. We grab a detour for that, up in here, come across, and then we exit there. Right, we exit there. Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking we grab this host, we grab this loot, and then we just have to run right by it again on the way out. I think that's totally fine. I think that's reasonable. Okay, that's going to be the plan. I'm thinking, do I want to let the guards move? Because, like, if this guy turns around, I'm really sad. I guess we can do a look ahead to make sure we know the answer to that. You're standing around. Okay, they're not afraid of you. Everyone else can just simply run, and it's fine. I'm not going to be worried about anything. You're going to, for sure, guard this. You might run away from me. I don't really care if that happens. So let's go ahead and tactical surge, and let them run around. I've got to probably kill this camera. It's fine. Bracket, are you in range? Not yet. I'm actually tempted to run a step forward. Well, it's fine. She goes on a 7, 9, 8. Okay, yeah, actually, this is going to be annoying enough. So what I want to do is run here. That should be safe, right? I really expect you to not do anything. If you run down, we can kill you. But I basically want her to knock this camera out. Otherwise, the initiative's going to be kind of funky to deal with. So if I knock you down, I have a lot of space to work with. And then I just expect you to not do anything. At worst, I can have Panther do another look ahead. Which is not the end of the world, but it sucks to have it all on cooldown. Let's do it. Okay, you're running up there. That's actually easy to kill. Someone can chase that down, no problem. Might send my war machine after it. I can kill you here, but honestly, I don't mind your corpse being up there. They're going to be sent really far away, and I'll know their pathing. I will probably still get this kill. I mean, maybe I can run past you. Moving up the hacker there. I don't know. Actually, another alternative. If you're running towards that box, my war machine can go now. I can just straight up send my war machine. And just be like, I'm definitely killing you. There's no way I'm not doing that. You hear me. I don't care. You dying here seems reasonable. It's less out of the way as I burn fewer action points. And you're just, like, definitely dying to this. There's, like, no way you're not. Okay, let's do it that way. This seems correct. You're going to hear me. You turn to the footsteps, but now I'm right here. I still get a stealth attack, which is hilarious, but true. I have 0 crit chance. That's good enough damage to go claw up to 3 times, and it'll eventually work. Okay, that's a glancing hit. Please don't fail too hard. Your damage is not that great, but it's good enough. We get a bunch of AP back. I'm tempted to yield. If I yield to Bracket, she can knock down the motion field, and I can run in and do even more here. I'm kind of tempted. All right, I'm going to do that. I'm going to yield to Bracket. Bracket's going to knock down the motion field. She's going to run up to here. Clearly in range of the motion field. We found the new guard there. That's fine. I don't care. If I knock this down, my war machine can run swiftly and safely. So Bracket yields. Oh, ew. That's not what I wanted to see. Alright, this got a little bit uglier based on how the initiative is all lined up. I'm going to throw it on JTAC to make sure this kill goes cleanly. I don't want to risk getting run over here. Also, I think you can run for this loot box and not get spotted. If you're turning to the right, you might see me, so, you know, why not? Also, this box is, yeah, I'm not going to get seen by any new guards, so I'm not worried about it. This camera would see me, so I have to get, you know, out, but that's not going to be a big problem. There's no other guards down here, so that part should be chill. Nice, we got another good barrel mod. I don't see a reason to strike zone this. I think that's going to be a bit of a waste. You can delay. Bracket really can't do anything here, and I can't do another yield, so it's a delay for you as well. So really relying on static having enough damage, which I believe she does, but if I go, you know what? No, I have to go for, oh shoot. Okay. I'm just going to Burn Surge. Burn Surge will give me enough AP to do whatever I want. That's what I really wanted to see. So if I go here, I'm easily going to be able to hit you. I'm sure I'll have enough damage to kill. You're angry. I don't care. Strike 1. Oh, yeah. Okay. We have more than enough damage when you crit like that. That's me getting a decent amount of stuff here. We get some armor blueprints that I can sell down the line. Not the best box overall, but it's something. You're there. The guards can all move, but we know what they're mostly doing. Yeah, that would have been a little annoying for the sniper. He would have been fine, but he would have been a little bit tight. That would have been fine. You're walking around. I don't care about that. You're guarding. Okay, that's good to know. That's expected. Okay, let's have the CK knock out. This camera likely turns. I kind of want to kill it. I can't get that loot box with any ease. Like the plan is... And then this... Yeah, that will take down the other stuff. Just doesn't kill this camera. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and hack this camera specifically. This gets turned off by the device eventually. By the matrix host, I should say. And if I'm here, I'm out of range of the camera. And that should be a fine spot to stand. I'm ready to do most things I care about, including... I can run over to rewind the hacker. That should be fine. So you're fine where you are. Bubbles needs to make sure he doesn't get seen by this camera. That's going to be too close. I'm just going to hope it doesn't turn all the way around. I hopefully can stand behind this and be safe as well. Let's put you there. That should be okay. No one else is here yet. Bracket can get closer, but probably not actually hack. Nope. If she didn't use packet loss twice, she would have made it, but it's okay. We start it next turn, and it should be okay. All right, very good first turn. It was only 2 kills. We got really far. And we got to grab a lot of stuff. There's the camera. I could run through this way to join the team and not run through the pressure sensor. That's probably correct based on the fact that I have nothing else to do. Like, why stand there when I can go around? For funsies, I could do... Yeah, I don't want to chase this down. It's not worth it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that I can get to, like, here. And that's better than I would get otherwise. I don't want to generate the tally. So, for now, I'll delay and just, like, see what all the guards do. Just in case there's, you know, unknown... Oh, you're actually turning all the way around? Oh. You. I should do it earlier then. Let's start by going here. And then, yeah, I don't want to stand all the way up there, but if I stand, like, behind this, I'm still blocking line of sight. So if he does turn around and it's bad, because, like, right there, it just gets spotted. I'm probably out of the vision cone, but, like, let's not risk it. Just going to stand here and it's fine. Nothing sees me. That should be chill. All right, Bracket, you're up. Actually, I should have let Bracket go first, because you might have killed, might have had stuff to kill. Too late now, obviously. Overclock, spoof, load the things. Even though it keeps happening to me, I'm just going to load disarm again, and if it sucks, it sucks. Let's block tally first. 3 passes should be relatively chill. AP cost, connection use, has to be killed. Okay, we got 2 traps there. I am tempted to just simply null-op this. I don't know how good the traps are, but I'm willing to risk it. Okay. Okay, so the other thing down here is 10 tally per action. Sucks to suck, but it is what it is. Scan. We got a ton of tally out of that. Program loading being blocked is not a huge deal. I'm going to preserve... Actually, well, it would be cheating. I'm going to go ahead and use the scan. I knew this was CPU. Program loading is blocked. This is already been popped. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this download. I'm just going to go here. I'm going to null op. I lose some health. Looks like I killed 4 bits of ice. Spiking CPU now makes sense. I have passive and trap. That seems appropriate. So I go here. We scan. How bad are they? Load a program. Download an account. Got it. These are gone. These are mine. Don't load a program. Come back here. I have 140 to go. I want to load sleaze and deception from here. Ooh, I would still need scan as well. Okay, then I'm going to load this scan and go fight for the bottom. If I go here, what do we get? Rerouted, not the end of the world. Try again. Load a program, won't do that. Got it. Download access blocked. These 2. Again, I'm not going to load a program. So what I have to do is end my turn here. Next turn I can load up deception and stuff and keep making forward progress. Let's go ahead and load hard shell. It's basically free. Not a bad start. We got through 2 download nodes. We spiked a CPU. Have not gotten the files we need yet, but that's not terrible. Alright, Panther standing here is fine. I'm not visible to this camera. I'm too far away. I'm pretty sure being there is also far enough away, so I can, like, stack my entire team right here and wait for this to knock down all the devices. That seems honestly pretty reasonable. I'll still wait. Also, let me check one thing, which is, have I used 2 null ops? No, I've only used 1. Okay, I'm not going to use rewind yet because I might not need it right away. I might want to use it on a combatant. You've not moved yet. Let's wait till you do. Your patrol shouldn't matter too much. Let's put you somewhere safe, such as more than 11 meters away from the camera. Great, you're hanging out. Let's put you in a sniper rifle just for funsies. Your patrol doesn't matter. Alright, this is going off pretty well so far. And if we can make fast enough progress, when those corpse timers run out, we're not going to get, you know, spooked by them because the guard's going to be running to the wrong side of the map. So if I can make efficient forward progress every turn, I'm going to feel pretty good. Now, I'm actually pretty sure I might want to rewind static right now just to get her burn surge back. Oh, you're going to... Oh, interesting. Oh, what a unique patrol path. So he stands here, looking that way, looks this way, and then goes down there afterwards. That's interesting. He looks at the middle, spends time there, goes back, looks over there. That's a really cool patrol path. Neat. You can tell us one of the newer maps because the patrols are more interesting. Good job, Corey. I think this is cool. Alright. Standing here is fine. And then I basically know how big your vision cone is. It's that, which means you can see 18 meters. So I can stand there. I'm outside your vision. And this camera won't see me either. And I can figure stuff out. So we're fine. Bubbles is fine. I have no reason to precast anything. Switch of interference. AI knows nothing. Cameras get turned back on. I think we started with 1 tally, right? At the very start. So that's where we are right now. Leave you where you are. Just to be a little bit cautious, I'm going to run up to here. I want to just make sure if this guy, like, for some reason lurches forward, even though he shouldn't, based on look ahead, nothing happens to me. You're still useless. That's good. You're standing around. Great. Alright, so I need to load Deception again. And at some point, I'll need to reload Scan. In fact, I can probably just do that now. Load all the big things. I only have 1 charge of Trap. Might need more charges of Trap. Maybe it's fine. I think for now... Yeah, let me load Big Sleaze as well while I'm here. Okay, so my max is a little bit rough here, but I'm okay for now. Damage on any action. Get rid of you. How are the traps? The traps are chill. Exit the node. Okay, we'll get rid of you at the end. Sleaze you. Here we go. File by file, we're taking what we came to get. There's more to find. Get rid of these. Get rid of you. All right. Part 1 is complete. We come up here. I have easily enough to deal with whatever's here. That's fine. Connection health looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the AP one first. Do I want to... What do I want to get rid of? This is fine like this so far. Still. I don't have double active reduction, and I don't have big trap reduction. Do I want to null op this? I don't think I do. The traps might be pushovers. So I've got to load this, and I'm going to load this, and it should be okay. What do we got? Unload, and 10 health is not that bad. Unload any action. That's fine. This is going to stay up and be 10 tally per action. So we're going to get a lot of tally from this. Can't think about that one. Get rid of you. Oh my word, what the fuck? If you use a program, restarts all ice. Okay, so this is our entire setup. And honestly, other than the 10 tally per action, which, don't get me wrong, kind of sucks ass, we could let's unload decoy for us. And take this 1 second. I don't hate that. Okay, you've unloaded decoy. Now get rid of you. Now get rid of you. It's a lot of tally, don't get me wrong. I need this as it stands anyway. And I do want to go for the programs, like this stuff, as soon as possible. So, I have 2 trap reductions still. I still need to load Deception 2. This is fine. What do we have? This is when you use a program, get bent. Oh, these all suck. Damage actually not that bad. This is going to hurt. This is going to be... I'm going to get stressed. I might want to null up it for that reason. Yeah, I think this is just difficult enough that I want to null up this. And then... I can leave the bioscan field up, and the rest doesn't matter. This should be 8 devices. Oh, ow. I get rerouted. Okay. That kind of sucks. Off we go. It's a lot of... Oh, I forgot to take this. Well, I'll take my download, because I can. Okay, what do I actually want to get rid of? Don't do that right away. I want to take down number 4. And the second to last one. That one and number 4. And the rest can wait at least 1 turn. Okay, second to last and number 4 are the big ones. Got it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And second to last. We'll double check. Yep, that's what I wanted. Second to last, hack this device. Alright. Well, good it was going to be for this turn. Every ice is dead because of null-op. I'm actually really tempted to rewind now since I'm down a charge. I can end for the turn. It also is very likely she's going to be done hacking during her next turn, so she'll actually get use out of the move speed. It's not going to quite line up with tactical surges too bad. Ooh, that's awkward position-wise. You know what? We'll have to wait till she catches up. I think that's going to be the play. So I want to run up and stun you. It is. I think it's correct to walk up and stutter you, actually, so that my team can make forward progress. And we can do more later. Actually, I don't have to look at you. I can just get here. I'm fast as move speed. I mean, Static has less AP than I do. Let's delay and make sure the rest of the guards have their turn, but I'm pretty sure that'll be fine for us. Yep, cool. Alright, all the unknowns are now known. I'm gonna have you sit right here. This is still gonna get triggered by... Yep, it's still gonna get killed. So we can stand right here. I am not in footstep noise range. Okay, we got a new bad guy here. What are you? You are an MK heavy lift. That's an E-rifle. Yikes. Heavily armored, bio-modified to keep going under withering fire. Good health, good armor. Yeah, cool. Alright. Dank. It's kind of sweet. Yeah, I don't have the rest of the range. You can get another 20 meters of range in Rewind, if I recall correctly. I just don't have it right now. Alright, that magnets out quite nicely. Go ahead, buddy. So this probably won't snap. Nope, that's fine. Let's get bubbles somewhere half decent. I think you standing there is very acceptable. You'll have line of sight on both of them. I think even doing it from there is fine. Might not need to use the gun yet, but... Let's see. I'm going to probably still wait for the movements before I use Strike Zone here. Like, I could put this down, but I still want to wait and see if people are going to move. Because if all I'm hitting is this guy, there's no point. It's a you know, weak enemy. Escalation! Alright, we got to make sure our guy can move in time, because... Yeah. So, they don't yet know anything, but... Again, their patrol route might still be really awkward. And it might still go right towards bracket, so... She does have to finish up during this turn. She has to, actually. I'm not willing to let her sit in fire. Like, we actually hard lose the mission if she gets killed, so... we're not allowed to risk that at all. These are still down for several turns, though, which is good news. You guys can wait. Okay, you're just doing your basic patrol. I don't care. Alright, bracket, how you gonna do? 140 AP is a lot. I'm actually pretty sure I can get everything done, and it's not gonna be a huge problem. Let's just kill the rest of it. Bioscan field. Oh, this laser mesh. There we go. Bioscan field, I don't think I'm getting to in 6 turns. Let's not bother. I have enough... I would say I have enough things installed to be hanging out. Actually, while I'm here... yeah, there's nothing here. I'm going to load Decoy again to make sure I'm a little bit safer. I'm going to come over. Let's see. Use a program and then download access. Okay. This is load a program. That's going to be completely chill. Sleaze that. There's my second piece. File by file. And then I still want to see what else is down there, so... I have most of what I need. Deception U. What do we have? We have... Disabled if you load a program, and these guys. And these are worth disabling, so hack. And hack. And I've still got more than 60 AP, so I've gotten literally everything, right? I guess, actually, you know what? I'm going to go and knock down the bioscan field because it will literally cost me nothing. I will only ever have 5 AP walking out. Ow, it's fine. So going down to 60 AP in the Matrix changes nothing. In fact, it's literally free real estate to knock down one more thing. Like that, I think. Where's this? No, none of it matters. But it would cost me literally nothing to knock some of this stuff down. But yeah, we're good. So I'm going to disconnect. Disconnecting is safe. And then I kind of want to run you towards the middle. Right? And like cross towards the team here instead of running all the way down this way. I think hugging that wall is going to be safe. You're still relatively close to Tactical Surge. You're far from these guys. At least far enough that they won't easily spot you. And if I have to move my CK up and, you know, bump initiative and all that stuff, I can. It's fine. Let's still leave Bubbles where he is. You're doing nothing, that's fine. Let's leave Static where she is still. That's fine. You're still useless, that's good. We know the one of them ran away. Panther is... Okay, this guy's already walked, so we have nothing else going on. So let's have Panther grab loot. 1 AP, no problem. 100k crit chip, we take those. Although I am pretty rich now. I'm at like 4 million, I think. Alright, I'm going to delay down to 1, and we'll clean up whoever doesn't get easily killed. Because I can get to here, and I'm in stutter range, so it's not going to be a problem. You might be a difficulty later on, but... Oh, you're going to find a corpse. Ah, that's annoying. I might need to save 2 AP. I won't have stutter. I will have interference spike, but... If I'm here, I still can't stutter this guy. I can only No, I can't even interference spike. Okay, that's going to be a bit of a yikes. I'm probably going to come from this side. Alright, that's going to be a little spicy. They can get what I want, but it's going to be a little bit more difficult than I thought it was going to be. Alright, you found a corpse right away. You were hunting. You're not there yet, though. You got no new information. And you... Yeah, you're both getting there. Alright, that's fine. Alright, so... Let's try to get them all in strike zone. That's good. Let's put JTAC somewhere where the team can use it reliably. We are pretty melee heavy here, so... This is the spot, which sounds kind of weird, but I think it's actually correct. Who do I have in Nest? It's you two. Can I reliably kill the Crusher under Nest? You're in a strike zone. My hit chance is 100%, and I'm like heavily overcapped. If I Nest, I am guaranteed I'm getting my first shot as a crit. And no one sees your corpse right away. This is guaranteed like triple-ish damage. And then second shot's still going to hit. It's actually pretty good here. 807. Yep. You heard some gunfire. Nothing else. I still have 100% crit chance because my guy is still hidden, right? No one ever saw him. And the person he shot never made contact. So guess what? I'm not guaranteed the hit chance because of the accuracy being so bad because you're too close to my sniper rifle. But I'm thinking this is worth it for the 1000 damage crit. Ooh, right. And of course you found the corpse, which is... Yeah, right. I can't yield behind this guy to use Burn Surge. Can I walk close enough to eye laser you? Yep, Stun Strike has a pretty good range, 15 meters. So I'm going to walk to here and keep you from reporting the corpse by stunning you. I think you're far enough away that I'm not worried about it. I mean, you could come back, of course, but I honestly think I'll be fine. I'm going to go here, which puts me a little bit farther away. Again, you can still find me, don't get me wrong. But that is clearly in stun strike range, right? Clearly. You see me, you're angry, and I go, eye lasers. And now you don't. You don't report the corpse, you don't report my guy. CK has to get up and get this loot box. I'm going to put you here behind this wall. If you run up, I can swipe you, it's fine. Okay, getting a lot of use out of the melee crew here. The AI does, yep, report the one corpse they found. There's also a body timer that ran out. So Luco and Braco have been sent. Okay. So let's see. Braco was sent. You're over there. That's fine. You're actually going to clear out towards here, right? Because like this is the body timer, and that's the corpse that was spotted. And then Luco's over there, so you're going to be sent this way, which means you're actually going to bypass my hacker, and she can run through. It's good. She can run right through here. This camera's on its own thing, but that's fine. We'll wait till you move. There's a chance you make it even easier for me. There's a chance you don't. I would like to get Bracket in here before I Tactical Surge, if possible. I think we can get her into that semicircle. Just get to the doorway, basically, right? And then that should be fine. Bracket's at 15. That'll be good enough. Static doesn't have to be in a rush here. But I kind of want to get away from your prying eyes, just in case. So... I'm going to make what progress I can. I think I'm going to swipe only once. Let's see, yeah, it'll be fine on range. I'm going to swipe only once. This now makes me really unlikely to get seen by you. Not guaranteed a shred. I don't need... actually, I kind of need a shred. Okay, I'm going to use Power Slice here. Okay, you will certainly die when I want you to. I am tempted to go for another strike and then claws, or maybe it's claw 3 times. Claw 3 times almost certainly kills. I'm trying to think what's correct because I want my claw buff on, right? I want red line. And then I'll wait around, and then I'll take Tactical Surge, and I'll get, like, all the way up to here or something, and then someone else can knock this this camera down. Deal with you at some other point in time. But I think for now, it's fine where you are, and I can just wait. I don't think I'm in a rush to do anything here. So, yeah, I'm just going to wait. Okay, you're running away still, and, yeah, I can get past you. That's not a problem. You are hunting, but you're not going to get there. Good for you. You are on the way. Thank you for making my job easier. I appreciate it. You're out of AP. You're on basic patrol. You're fine where you're standing. I'm not going to do anything yet. You were stunned as expected. Okay, you're doing very little. You got to get to the doorway. That's fine. You're going to keep going there. Yep, fastest route is indeed this way, so that'll be fine. If I go one short, can I reach this camera? No. Okay, so I have to run forward no matter what. Actually, one thing I could do, probably correct actually, is go here, stop short. This allows me to get under Tactical Surge, get to here, kill the camera. That allows... I'm not sure it's correct, to be honest. What are my cooldowns? Yeah, so this would allow the War Machine to get farther up. I will eventually rewind to get packet loss back anyway. I think it's correct. I think this is going to be a good idea. Actually, I'll probably have War Machine to grab this loot box. Whatever, we'll figure it out. You're over there. Alright, Tactical Surge hits the entire team. Yes, it does. Good news. I am not getting hurt. I'm too far from you. I'm getting this loot box. No problem at all. Great. We got a blueprint for a better sniper rifle, but it's only a blueprint. Can't do anything with that. I can't be in range with 2 AP, so there's no point. I'm going to run towards here. I do have Security Scramble. I could do it this turn, but I think I want to wait. No, I can't actually. Alright, well, we're just going to put you in there. That seems acceptable. Static gets a kill every time. I'm pretty sure of it. I think Static risks the coin flip, or no, I think she goes Claws. I think Claws kill. And there's a chance I crit. And if I crit, he's definitely dead. Like I said, you have 1,000,000 action points now, which is kind of hilarious. We get some pretty good stuff here, to be honest. That's going to put me right through that. You walked away. I don't know what you're doing next turn, but I can, like, hide behind that, and it's acceptable. Stand there for now. Delay. Bubbles can get most of the way towards the team. That's good news. It's going to be a little bit tight with that camera. I'll probably have to do a second disable. It's not the end of the world, but it is going to be required, I think. Alrighty. Yeah, so the reason to packet loss now is to let Static get, like, 2 AP forward. But I'd rather not spend AP on my hacker, right? I'd rather she get as far forward herself as possible. And there's a chance she gets there for 5, which is, like, way better. So, yeah, I think the answer is no, Static, you're not going very far. Which is fine, honestly. Wow, that actually... I mean, that seems worth it. I'm not going to grab the loot, but it looks like I can stand there. That's hype. Alright, that's not bad. These cameras still matter. This one's going to be turned around, so we'll have a little bit of time without the hacker getting spotted, but yeah. Alright, here we go. Quantum interference. Escalation is... timers? Yep, it's timers. Okay, that's going to be a lot of corpse timers, by the way. There are a lot of dead guards now. So it's going to be like... Wow, it's actually way less than I thought it was going to be. I guess a lot of them had extra turns to go. Oh, something counted as discovered because of people seeing them. Oh, okay. Still, though, some tally from this stuff, right? Expire, end of current turn, end of next turn. Yeah, just they were long enough that it didn't matter. Alright. Well, you can stand there and it costs nothing. If the guy turns around, I can debuff him. Static is going to hang out. Panther is going to get rid of this camera no matter what. That's going to be a straight up requirement here. Put you there. That should be me in range of the camera now. It is. That's good. That gives space for everyone else to do their jobs. You're running away still, so I'm not in a huge rush. And I still want to stay grouped. I don't want to risk anything. Nice. Okay, she gets there with 2 AP to spare, which means I'm pretty tempted to kill this camera. She's going to be safe from that one no matter what, but... one more, like 10 more AP in the Matrix is not a very big deal. So getting this camera lets me move my team forward, almost certainly. So let's do that. Ooh, I need to use Rewind. Okay, I have space though, it's fine. But yeah, I need to Rewind. Even though it's 1 turn away, I absolutely need it. You're useless? I love that. I love that for me. That's still down for a turn. I don't mind you being in the open like that. I'm not really worried about what he's going to do with his own time. I think the spot is quite safe, all things considered. I think just stand there and it's okay. Bubble's hanging out. Static gets the loot now. Didn't quite snap. It's fine. We get another V-chip. We get another mod. It's fine. I mean, the files are the big thing for the most part. You can stand all the way up there. That seems fine to me. Behind those chairs should be really hard to get spotted. I could stand somewhere else and risk that. Ooh, you know what? I want to go up to here. This camera turns on its actions. If I stand here, there's a good chance you don't spot me. Do I want to risk that, though? I want the loot. I'm kind of feeling like standing here is acceptable. You're not going to turn in, so I can ambush you if I need to. CK can't kill this camera for a long time. It's going to be relying on the hacker to make it happen. This is only down for, well, okay, for 4 turns is a long time. You're fine. You are now catching up to where the corpse is. You're almost there, right? Because you're going to that, which still has not been spotted yet. Panther is okay. Honestly, my entire team's standing here. Oh, wait, I need to rewind. Don't forget. Bracket needs her charges. Overclock is kind of important. Don't think I need to use look ahead here. Can't even use it anyway. All right, Bracket. Do your thing. Knock down some cameras. Okay, these are pretty chill. Overclock, spoof, the usual suspects here. I have all 3 charges of null op. I'm tempted to not do anything. I'm not going to load disarm here. Tally over connection. It is an orange host. Connection health should be fine, to be honest. Here we go. I'm not even going to read it. Null op. Unfortunate. I lost some stuff. It's not the end of the world. Reload here. I'm going to reload here as well. We should have enough tools that it's fine. Still have 37 AP. Security tally connection use. We scan. Well, CPU's been found. Let's knock this down to make space for more movements. Woke up Zero Ice. Well, they must all be dead. Spike CPU. I don't have good anti-traps. I've got to go here and load this. What do we have? Load a program, load a program. Great. Part 3. Pay data in the hopper. Let's keep going. And I've got 1 AP left. It's fine. We'll grab this next turn. Go here. This should be an alarm unit, and then this will be the rest of everything else I care about. All right, not bad. Unfortunately, my war machine's probably still stuck here. Ooh, huge. This high roll is actually really, really helpful. It allows her to knock stuff down faster than I thought she was going to be able to. Let's come down here. This is a safe place to load things. I need a second anti-passive, just in case. This should be good enough. What do we have? Let's go... Okay, let's get rid of AP cost. I still think connection health is okay. Got to get rid of you. We scan. All right, I need more anti-active there. I will need anti-trap. I will need scan. My passive doesn't matter right now. A lot of cameras. Damage to connection. Nope, get rid of you first. Then you. What are the traps? The traps are load a program, load a program. Got it. Okay, do I care about camera 1? Potentially. Camera 2, yes. Camera 3, no. 5 and 6. Okay, so it's 1, 2. Yeah, 1, 2, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me verify the handiwork. Inspect. Yep. Yep. Probably correct. All right. Well, that's what I came for with this stuff. This is, again, load a program and load a program. Obviously, want to skip those. I have enough tools for this stuff to keep moving forward. Connection health still looks okay at 36. It's not great, but it's fine. I have one here. I have one there. I have enough anti-trap. I can just load deception, and it's cool. In fact, I could probably just null up. I think null upping is actually acceptable here. We dealt damage to 3 ice. We got tally 3 times. That means I can get all the rest of my downloads and I'm done. Well done. We got what we came for. That's the entire formula in hand. He'll be pleased. Let's get you out of there. Good. Good, 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 good. Damage 2, Advanced Dazzler, and we're complete. We got all the downloads. We got what we came for. And the goal is to run the entire team. Ooh, let's wait for you. But the goal is going to be run the entire team up here, put someone in the square, and then go for this exit. You're fine where you're standing for now. Yeah, you're going to go at 14, which is very reasonable. You guys are all stuck there. Please actually move. Thank you. Yep, you can keep waiting. I'm going to have you keep waiting as well in case this goes badly. You've still got time to knock this thing out. You're just looping around. You're going to hear footsteps. Okay, you're there. Great. I think Bracket can sprint forward. It's not a big deal. You're not going to be the combatant. I guess I can delay you just to be ultra safe. I think JTech here is fine. Have the team go fight this guy. You are not going to be very useful. Okay, what does Panther have? Panther has very little. Are you just going to stutter this guy? That way my War Machine can just get stuff done and we can just, you know, not have to do much. Go here. It's a 3-turn cooldown. There's not many people around. It'll be fine. You're alert, quote unquote, but do we really care? Of course not. Try to leech a little bit forward. Well, really? Come on. Go there. There we go. See? Maximized. I'm in range for next turn. Static should have no problem spending 3 AP to go there. Might have to duck once I grab the loot. A V-chip and a suppressor. Nope, you don't hear the steps. Great. And back out you go then. Managed to trigger, I think... Did I trigger literally 0 security devices? I don't think I've gotten hit by a single one. It's just been like guards reporting corpses. Thank you, hackers, for making that really, really convenient. And then you standing there seems fine. I want the War Machine or the Cybernet to go there. Probably Cybernet, to be honest. So we'll have other people who could take this kill. Escalation is what? Is it more timers? Matrix High Alert. Well, we're already done with that one. It's fine. Alright, so just because I want to have, like, clean looks at it, we have the MK Heavy Lift, who is here at power level 9 with these stats. We've got an MK, or a Mech Lead, who's got this. He's got his Urban Assault and these stats. We've got the MK Fire Cons, or these guys. We've got an MK Frontline, who's even tankier. I don't think I've read this yet. Can throw end-stim healing canisters up to 16 meters and release restorative nano that will get both corporate soldiers or a merc caught in the cloud back on their feet. They also carry frontliner canisters designed to compensate for the slower pace of the heavily armored McKellen forces. Any who breathe these vapors will be moving faster and hitting harder. Damn, okay. That's kind of hype. And then we have, yeah, their basic grunts who are stronger than the basic Rent-A-Guards. The MK Midweight. Alright, these are the guards that I know of. Seem pretty good. I want to run you to here, just outright. I guess I should wait and make sure these guys don't move into weird spots, but I'm pretty sure the goal is going to be to just run it out like this. I think you can bat them once and keep moving forward. See, this is down for only a few more turns, so we don't have the most space, but nice crit, buddy. You still know nothing. That's good news. You're patrolling back there, which is not great for me. You didn't do anything, which, it's fine. Okay, you got run by the AI as well. That's cool. I think you can go ahead and grab most of this kill. Now the question is, I believe... Yeah, you can get your claw buff again, so we'll let you do that. That means I think I want to run you up to this and grab the loot, because you can make it. Probably shouldn't have gone quite that early, but it's probably going to be okay. Get another weapon mod, and the rest of these are blueprints that I cannot use. I don't really want to strike zone this. I'll wait for another turn. Midweight is doing nothing too special. I'm going to run you here, and I'm going to go ahead and claw you a few times. Thanks for the action points. This is turned off anyway, so I can do kind of whatever I want. I'm thinking standing here is going to work. I'm well in cover. We can ambush guards whenever needed. This should be totally fine. I get my influence, of course. Let's yield for now. Let's have Panther walk in. Let's see what this does. Alright, moment of truth. How cool is this? By hell. What is this? Be careful, Midnight. It's a bio-treatment bay. It's been loaded with a single charge of some bio-serum. I think it's meant for the new K-177 inductees. You're right, a bunch of mostly human soldiers are about to go full cyborg. But becoming a member of Heavy K-177 must go way deeper than cyber. We're about to steal the cyber. There's just one cartridge loaded, enough juice to deliver something called Titan or Ghost. Might it be a good time to step into that thing? What if I just... Only a single merc can enter this biotreatment bay to be conditioned with a nano trait. Which condition the character will not be able to retrieve another nano trait. Titan is 2 strength, 20 HP. Or Ghost for 2 reaction, 10 evasion. Let's see. Well, 2 strength is 4% kinetic is pure. 2 reactions 2 move speed, and 40% of the time it's 1 initiative. 10 evasion is really good for making sure I can use cover well. HP is straight up like multiplically 20% more health. So 20% more health, or is my average chance to get hit? I think I'm actually going to go for the move speed. Even though I have a lot of move speed stacked as it is, I'm feeling like I want to go here. We're going to take Ghost. Switch the cartridge to Ghost. That is a creepy color. The biotreatment bay will automatically dispense its treatment to the first character who walks onto the platform. Receiving such a treatment will also cause a nasty debuff that may last multiple turns. Alright, well, next turn we walk there, and I'm fine with taking that as my buff. Static can hang out right here. I think that's fine. You can be done. We've grabbed every loot box now. Mission fully complete. As long as I don't get killed on the way out, which hopefully doesn't happen. You're doing your really bad patrol. You're going over there. Good for you. Alright, Panther. I'm going to wait on Tactical Swords in case like this stuns me or something. I don't want to waste the buff timer. Wish me luck. That is very cool. Help. Get me. Ah, I'm going to puke. Panther has suffered the horrible debuff for the next 6 turns. He may need help getting out of here alive. Yeah, I just lost 4 AP. 5 initiative, 3 action points. Yeah, okay. Well, it's not minus move speed %, so I can still go pretty far with my AP every time. Let's Tactical Surge the team. I can get pretty far. That's kind of great. But yeah, I'm not a useful combatant for a long time. That's also low initiative matters, don't get me wrong. Let's keep waiting. Let's see what these guys do. 13 is low enough initiative where we can clearly get into an okay spot. You are not about to get found, but if I want, I could run to here. I don't know why I did that. It's not really a rush, but in case for some reason someone's going to run towards... I mean, that's far away. Like, none of it matters, but... Still, you're on the way down there. Thank you for running the wrong direction. I love it. You found a corpse. You're finally moving, but you're not going to move far enough. Cool. Your regular patrol is sending you that way. Your hunting is getting you kind of close. All right, well, it's our turn to fight. Of course, I'm going to be using the sniper rifle. If I'm here, I have shots on him. You rolled a 20, though, for initiative, which is, you know, a large number, all things considered. This is still down until the end of next turn. This is 18 meters away, which is not what I wanted to see. Okay, if I go here, 26 meters away is actually playable. I'm thinking we want to strike zone you guys. I think catching both of you around here is fine. If I can get it. Yeah, I can use that as the platform I landed on. Alright, so catch you two. I'm still going to be mostly melee focused, so guess what? JTAC goes somewhere like... I think that will work. I could be wrong, of course. But I'm going to choose to believe that it will work. I can pretty freely go into the nest here. It's only... Wait, oh, you're suspicious and I'm spotted still. Wow. How are we still spotted? These guys are all dead. Okay. Not sure if bug. Not sure if bug. My team has not decayed from spotted, despite no longer being in combat. It's been several turns since the last person I fought died, but everyone is still spotted. Is this intended? Alright, so I sadly don't get the stealth crit from Nest, but at least I get the pure damage. I think that's kind of no problem getting a lot done here. The rest is more up for debate. This is the shot. No crit, sucks to suck. We can use other initiative tools as needed, it'll be fine. Just put you here, you're going to be okay. It's Static's time to shine. I can wait on Burn Surge for now. I might run at this guy as well. I want to make sure I have JTAC on myself. That's going to be way too far, but here I'm still buffed. Let's go ahead and use some more Armor Cut Battery. We shred twice. That's good news. Makes the rest look better. And then I might as well use a 0 AP attack. And with a 4 AP I have remaining, and the fact that I can Burn Surge, I can't guarantee the shred. But if I Burn Surge, I have one regular swipe. I mean, at worst I can Stun Strike, right? So... Okay, I'm going to yield and see what Bracket can do. Actually, your gun's going to be way too loud, almost certainly, but I still want to see what she can do. So... Yeah, you're all going to hear gunfire. I have nothing else going on. I might just run up and Stun Strike, to be honest. I'm going to Burn Surge for Stun Strike. Actually, I might even choose to not Burn Surge if I don't need to. Okay, well... I don't want you to get spotted, even though it doesn't really matter. I'm going to put you there, which I think is fine. I'm going to run Panther forward, because there's nothing else to do with him. Actually, I'm gonna delay down to here. And I'm going to let Static do some plays real quick, in case she needs to do something. So if I go here, I'm already in Stun Strike range, I don't have to do anything. That way I can save Burn Surge for a potentially more important turn. That's, I think, correct, actually. I want to hug as far forward as I can. That way, if someone turns around, I might have this for line of sight blocking. It's not a guarantee by any means, don't get me wrong, but I might. And then, yeah, this is still clearly in Stun Strike. So, you see me, you're angry, you're mad about it. You're just a basic fire con, though. I'm going to stun you. Whatever your turn is next turn, doesn't matter anymore. You're useless. And then, looks like I don't have to do any initiative stuff, so I can just run straight forward. Okay, not bad. He's not going to run very far next turn. But again, they know nothing. We get 3 tally, no escalation. We're chilling. Static is to have a field day with this. Turns out I could have maybe not grabbed that, but it was honestly efficient when I did it, so it's fine. First strike shreds, great. Second strike deals good damage, and you're clearly dying to claws here. Go me. Bunch of extra AP now. Bubbles can go run across the map. This is still down for a while. Nothing else to do. Let's try to get out of line of sight. If you turn around, I'm sad. Hope you don't do it. You're done. Panther, I'm going to have him wait in case she does turn around. That way she can stun to, you know, he can stun to protect himself. I'm going to put you here. I'm going to turn this thing off. Might get turned back on. It's not the end of the world if it does. That way you can run across. I'm going to leave you here as well in case they really do something funky. Okay, you're useless. Good. You're useless as well. That's good. I'm going to still wait and see what these last couple of guards do. And, okay, great. You're just on a basic patrol. No one can... I think, actually, you're going back to your spot. You were this person. You got pulled to go investigate the corpse. You found nothing. You went back to your spot. You left at just the right time for me, though, so thank you. Alright. 2 more turns-ish, and then we're done. Let's not have Bracket do it. That seems very silly. Let's stand somewhere where the camera wouldn't see me automatically, in case it does get turned back on by an escalation. And then Static can happily run and grab this loot. Okay, cool. We are going to escalate. Oh, I already grabbed... I'm griefing. I've already grabbed this. Why did I do that? Doesn't matter. I'm not going to be there any slower. Alright, some things turned back on because this is how long they were gone for. You can make it, but probably other people won't. Panther is not making it on this turn, that's for sure. Okay, I'm not going to be worried about anything. I'm just going to run there, end the turn, and we'll bring the team up as far as we can. Yep, not much happening. I agree. There's totally nothing happening. How long are you disabled? Next 2 turns? Okay, we're just going to run a straight line then. We are not escalating this turn. There's basically no unknowns left. You probably don't make it next turn. Let's put you there. I'm not going to end the turn just in case, even though it shouldn't matter. Let's put you there. Alright, just wait for the Cyber Knight, basically. Looking fine. Skipping you. 3 tally. Looks like there's no corpses running out. Bubbles gets on the spot. That's nice. Good for you. Panther doesn't make it. Not quite. Alright, next turn. Oh, shoot. Thankfully, we don't escalate still, but I should have thought about that. Oh, well. Please don't find any new corpses. Nope, you're not. Okay, no escalations. It's fine. We can go extract people then. There's not a lot of guards left. There's no escalation, and we got it. We got what we came to do. We are gone like ghosts. This is going to be a black eye the heavy K-177 isn't going to forget. Yeah, you're darn right. They were too busy prepping their new soldiers to realize the risk to their bioprint. They aren't ever likely to make that mistake again. We made it happen. Now tell us what you can make happen with the new architecture bioprint. You know I'm good for it, Panther. I wouldn't pull these strings for this power play and stop now. He's added a new service. He's taken some exposure. The cybernetics surgery suite had everything I had hoped to steal and more. It'll take time to parse everything, but I can already start installing some of the K-177 Spec Wetware. Troy gained the experimental biomed trait as he gains access to a cache of new megacorporate cybernetics secrets. So at some point in a far future expansion, experimental biomed could be a trait that hooks into other storylines and whatnot. Don't have that now, but again, at one point it's possible. We get paid quite well. We pay our team, of course, on top of that one. Got a whole crap ton of loot, which is why I bothered to go through all this stuff, because holy moly, it's a lot of stuff. Obviously, the rest of this recording is going to be simply figuring out whatever else is in our cold storage and whatnot. We have some new file sets we can mint, which is fun. Put in the legendary ones whenever we can. Great. Research Compendium Nano. Again, use legendaries when you can. Cool. That's some stuff that we can sell. Let me double check. Yeah, so let's once again filter the guys we don't care about. And you are already at 80%. I probably want to bump you to 100 so that you're first in line. If I sort by influence, who do I want to upgrade the most? I mean, I wouldn't mind giving Tim a power play, but I definitely don't need Taylor up here or Reed up here. So I do want to push up Vertigo and Troy as much as possible. I guess I don't... Yeah, I mean, getting Streetwear up is not bad. Getting Troy to bump K-177 and Imported is clearly what I want the most. So, and I do have Puppet Master, I believe, right? Yeah, it's available. So I want Troy in first. Let me check a couple things, which is... What does Vertigo buy? Because she doesn't buy as many things, I think. And then files, let me just say created by a set. Let me filter for Vertigo. She buys nothing. Okay, what about Troy? He does buy stuff. That's good news. Let's sell him the cheapest one. Because he, yeah, I'm going to put you first in line. Let's give you that power play. I might use Coconspire on Vertigo to give her 10 and put her up in line. I'm probably not going to play any time forward yet until I figure out what else is going on. So you're in the trainer, you're in the trainer. We have a solo CPU spike for you, which I don't care about much, to be honest. You're on legwork that I can't make any better. Warehouse fleece does not matter to me. We can let that fail. Let's go see what we can install, if anything useful. Also, here is your... Oh, cool. It levels up? I didn't know that. Oh, that's sweet. That's... That's actually awesome. So... Nice. This means we can get this level 3 or 4 and get probably like 5 reaction and like 18 evasion or something, which, yeah, I'm down for. That's kind of sweet. Still need to get Handshaker buffed up. I've just not gotten enough limit breaks here. I guess I've bumped loyalty so much that that's kind of why. But yeah, as I get hyped to 80 again, we can start trying to upgrade this stuff. These guys haven't leveled up. That's fine. I guess XP is kind of light as it stands. Okay, let's see. What else do I have? Well, I have new weapons, right? So we grabbed this Automag Viper. We got this Autofire Bi-Liquid. So our crappy Rapid Fire. Let's see. This one is a ballistic one. This one is a slightly better ballistic one. Okay. So compared to level 1, the Bi-Liquid, 5 accuracy, 2 more bullets, 20 damage per bullet, 10 shred, 1 range, 2 max range. Recoil can be handled, and noise isn't even any worse. So then the Bi-Liquid to the Automag Viper. Viper, less shred, but 2 more bullets, 5 more per bullet. Seems fine to me. Even more range. Wow, 19 or 24 is very playable. 6 in the mag versus 8 in the... I mean, 8 in the mag is... We don't need that typically. That's fine. Recoil can still be handled. Like, this is pretty solid. I like this a good amount. I think we grabbed anything else that was really worth investigating, so that's the big upgrade there. For his weapon mods, we got this Wolfram Longshot, another E-Rifle optic, or AR optic. Level 6 pistol barrel, I think I've already got one of those. Here's a better crit and shred shotgun barrel. Happy about that one. CQC recap is just more ammo. That's not a big deal. I don't care too much. I got 5 of these, though. It's 25 shred and a blade. That seems not bad. Didn't get any new armors for my collection. Got a patch excavate, which I don't care about. I'm just going to sell that right away. And then that's all looking fine. Alright, so let's see. What do I want to do? Oh, I need to look at what my new cyberware might be. So, let's see. What do we possibly have? Yeah, so I have... Oh, nice. Okay, so we finally got better display links. Which I think came from K-177 level 1. I could be wrong about that one, though. Basically, it takes longer. It costs not even that much money. My stress res goes down by 5, my wound res goes down by 5, but I get 2 more accuracy and 1 more crit chance. It's not a ton better, but, like, it's still better, right? So that's upside. I think I've had hand blades too for a bit, but I think hand raises might be new. Hand raises is pure damage claws. It is stealth crit, though, instead of these being guaranteed crit. So 100 bonus crit versus 80 bonus crit, but only when surprised. So if you want 130 kinetic or 100 pure, with also actually being better, that's kind of, you know, important as well. Hand blades too, simply plus 20 flat damage. Skin options here. I've had a lot of these for a while. Dural lacing, I think, isn't new either. I don't believe these are new either. 30 days for the steel bone grafts is kind of rough. Nothing new for the legs yet. Chest slot, I believe, yeah, this gave me a... I think this is new. I think this is new as well. Could be wrong. But Metal Scream Pulse is Shred 2, and it's the same 250 kinetic. That's no different. But I get a 10-turn cooldown, 2-point shred, so instead of getting a bunch of accuracy, which, again, my sniper can cover, I can guarantee shred to make claws go well. I believe... Yeah, I got Chip Skills 3, which is new. So, Chip Skills... Yeah, I didn't have Chip Skills 2 because I don't have the thing for it. But compared to Chip Skills 1, and 750k is honestly playable. 14 days is not too bad. 4 tech is nice. 6 legwork, 9 XP. Not terrible. Delta Wire 1 was Delta Wire 2. Delta Wire 2 comes in with some decent stuff here. Another +1 will. I think I already had this, by the way. I think it came from Cybernetics 4. Could be wrong about that one. Lose some stress res, whatever, but I get +1 will, 2 move speed, 2 more mitigated move speed, which is kind of nice for heavier armors, and 1 initiative. Doesn't seem horrible. I don't think I have any new lungs. Nope, these are not new. Deep brain slot isn't new. And this, I believe... nothing new here either. These are the 2 I already had. We had those. Yeah, these are not new either. So as K-177 levels up, we'll have more stuff. I forget what all is attached to it, but I know some things are. Anyway, I said I was going to play time forward, but I have nothing else to do, so I feel like I play time forward here. And we pause when the next thing is going to happen, which is probably only going to be a mission for someone I care about, aka not you. Probably should Coke Aspire, actually, right? Oh, you know what I also want to do is undergo actual surgery. So I'm not sure I'm going to want to go Chip Skills 3 just yet. This, I'm sure, came out of K-177, by the way. Reflex is cute for 2% move speed, whatever, but I think... So, Reflexes 3 gives a flat move point, and I think Delta Wire 3 does something similar. So I do want to wait until I can get better stuff there. Also, I will eventually replace aluminum with even better steel, even better bone grafts. The idea being more strength, more kinetic damage, and I just have the ability to mitigate move speed already via the filter. I can basically put in any bone grafts at all, and I'm hanging out. Although right now this is minus 10. So I only have, the ability to get through 15. So I might want to wait till I have better legs. I'm not sure. Also keep in mind that non-war machines can put these things in. I can just use this as, like, once per mission, I just have, 2 armor shred, right? It's fine. It's honestly not bad at all for 1 AP. Anyway, yeah, what am I trying to do? I'm not sure. I want to use this time to go into cyber surgery, because, like, now is the time, realistically. But everyone I kind of care about, like, already has most things that I need. Like, we've all got the display links in everybody already. I don't really want to put a display link too. Just, like, it is better, but do I really want to? I guess I should, right? Like, why would I not bother just doing this and just, adding 2 accuracy, 1 crit. It's only 2 accuracy, 1 crit, I guess the reason why. But I don't think else I'm using my time or money on. I don't know. I might just, like... I think I don't want to play time forward because I want to know what's going to be happening to me. But sorry, if I play time forward, I am not completing cybernetic surgery with that time. That would be useful. So I do want to do that. I do want to, start surgeries. At the same time, I'm like kind of decision paralysis to myself because I kind of want to see the wetware get upgraded first. And since I Puppet Master, this guy limit breaks, and it's like immediately I can bump Importer to 5 and Wetware to 2, which I like very clearly want, right? That's like very clearly correct for me. And then you can hopefully power play, and I can get the cyberdeck power plays. I also need Underworld Hub tokens so that I can get the armor power play, because I got to find somebody who will sell armor so I can get that one as well. That's also valuable because I already burned the Origami Joe connection. So I guess it's just we play time for because I want the limit break. Made some friends in the spaceport. Didn't cost too many UDs. There's favors and influence. That's wonderful. Let this fail. I don't care. Open trainer bench. That's fine. Hype limit break for you. Loyalty to 60 is worth it. You have a solo CPU spike for some point in time. Counter pods finally 3. I have so much money that I can definitely keep going for building upgrades. I'm going to be... I still have enough scrubbing still. Wow, that's surprising to me. Underworld Hub to 4 and counter... like, basically bumping both of these with my open tasks is pretty clearly going to be the play. So I'm feeling like... Oh, I can't do cooling 5 until I get even more upgrades onto the cold storage. Which is going to be multiple ticks away still. So this is going to take a while. Let's go towards the Underworld Hub instead then, because we can actually do that. That makes sense to me. I can go for Simstream Trainer at some point as well, but for now I'm not in a huge rush. Let's get this limit break. Thank you very much. Puppet Master means we get to bump both of them. That is what I want to see. Puppet Master, give me both. Thank you very much. And now this means our boy over here still got 10 left over, which is kind of nice. Imported is capped out. Street Wetware is level 2. Or sorry, K-177 is level 2. Let's see if we can figure out what's going to be a part of that one. So no new eyes, right? Still only 2 here. Arms. Don't see anything new here either. That's fine. Skin doesn't look new. Skeleton, I do get this one here. This is a freaking infinite downtime, by the way. -8 move speed is not terrible. Like, if I go from here, it's like, yeah, at halftime it's 22.5. It's a 45-day surgery. It's a baseline 45-day surgery. If I'm going to do it, I have to do it like right now on the Cyber Night because this is when I have downtime. I don't have any, you know, power plays going on right now. I can afford it. 1.3 million is not terrible. It gives me 2 strength, 40 HP, wound res is whatever, 15 kinetic, and the 8 move speed is barely going to get felt because I'm mitigating most of it. Yeah, let's do it. Titanium bone grafts, 22 days. Also, he has 9 beds now. That's wild. All right. We're doing it. We're going for titanium bone grafts. All right, I'm down for the camp for hella long. Now someone else has to do all the investigation. You're going to do it. All right, well, that was the new skeleton. No new deep brains. Fast brain, I think, has new stuff. Yeah, I have Synaptic Accelerator 3. I don't know if that came from an imported or not, but these aren't... None of these are new. But Synaptic 3... I actually do like Synaptic Accelerators, by the way. I think they're actually pretty nice. So, right. Number 1 is here's some evasion, here's some initiative. It's fine. Number 2 is here's more evasion, more initiative. Also some reaction and tech, so we do the compare. 2 reaction, 1 tech, 1 evasion, 1 initiative. We go to level 3, and it's another 1 tech, another 1 evasion, another 1 initiative. I mean, again, I have downtime now, finally. 14 days, 1.29 million. It's expensive, but, like, I want these stats on this character. Cool, 14 days. We can spend the time. In you go. All right, we'll have somebody else look at the rest of these now. So, I don't know which ones were from which, again. I don't remember. Any new spine stuff? Delta Wire 2 already had. Ah, we have Chip Skills 4 already. So, compared to... Oh, no, that's Reflex is 1, and then Chip Skills 1. Chip Skills 2 is in something else, I guess. I don't know which one is actually part of, but I don't have it. I find that kind of funny, actually. So, Chip Skills 1 to 3 we already looked at. It's 2 more tech. It's 4 legwork. It's 4 XP. From 3 to 4. 30 days, 1.5 million. Again, someone's going to be down for a long time. Wound and stuff, res gets all worse, but I get 10 legwork, 10 XP, 5 tech, so I get straight up 5 crit chance. I think I will probably switch hacker places, right? And be like, one of my hackers goes down for a month, gets chip skills, other hacker comes back, we switch places, someone else goes down for a month. So in the context of playing a like long duration campaign where it's supposed to be like a 3-year long campaign, losing a merc for a month is not a big deal, right? Like max barrack size is freaking like 18 or something. And so if like 8 of your guys are down for a month, you still have a 10-person team to do stuff with. Like, that's completely reasonable. And considering you're like, actually, no, I want to, like, wire these guys up, make them really strong. And then, like, you know, just try to plan around the big moments. Again, it's hard to plan around 30 days when the mission spawn rate is 8 days and missions come out, you know, like, have about, like, 10-day timelines. Now, that's intended, right? I feel like that's something that I would enjoy is... your best hacker is sleeping right now. Sorry. Go run someone else. I'm like very amenable to that. I think it's actually a cool thing. And it's nice to actually have something to spend 1.5 million on. Because I can't buy anything else. I'm not going to buy the level 6 cyberdeck. I don't care. And so I'm like very tempted to do this. Check the rest of the stuff real quick. I don't believe I got any new chest pieces. That's fine. I didn't get... Oh, I did get... this is from imported. You get the slightly better chest healing. But you can say, hey, I'm taking damage. If I take any damage at all, like, start a heal on me. Once per mission, whatever. And then I don't think I got any new legs either. Synth Muscle 2 might have been new. I don't remember if that was here already. But Synth Muscle is also nice to just, here's some generic stats. You know, 8 attributes is not terrible by any means. Right? Here's 4 move speed and, like, 7% more melee damage. That's pretty good, right? That's worth a bit more than a level if you're a melee character. I would say on average. So, by no means bad. The fact that it's short is kind of nice, actually. Although I probably won't run for the solo CPU hack, so I might run this first. This is also an infiltrate and download, but I don't care about Dr. Samdara at all, so I'm not going to bother with that one. So you're down for 22, you're down for 14. I could put a few more people into this. I'm going to have you... I need you to get Neural Toner. So you're going to go here and get Neural Toner 2. You have a million beds, I don't care. 10 days, 219k, that's not bad. I'll probably give him the big display link implant as well, instead of like the small one. I want to send someone else from the A team down just because I have a little bit of time, or at least someone like even from the B team. So let's see, who do I have that's available? I have Core Hacker, Sniper, War Machine, Scourge. That's 4. secondary hacker, and gunslinger. That's 6 people, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 available, so if someone else goes under the knife, it's fine. I can't have all my hackers be busy, so I'm going to leave you available. And that means I'm going to have you maybe go under the knife? I don't really want to buff my hacker that much. I might just bump you instead. That seems okay. Who'd be running this? Who'd be running infiltrate and download? Hacker, sniper, war machine, scourge? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I'm going to have you go into surgery, and I'm going to give you... Oh, you've already got accelerator too. You've already got display link. Let's give you synth muscle then. Strength reaction, I think, is fine. Strength is like really, really low value, but reaction's cool. Alternative is... Oh yeah, I can't put the spine slot in either. I don't care about this. I don't care about the ADVX filter, I don't think. I don't care about this stuff almost at all. I don't think Veil Field is that important. It's cute. You know, I can be invisible for a turn in case things go really badly and I don't like where I landed up. I have a, you know, 1 AP hide. I am kind of considering dermal lacing. It's fucking expensive, so probably not. But the idea would be... Well, I'm actually going to run everybody in those stealth armors, no matter what. There's actually a really weird choice where I could go here and just be like, I'm not really going to be a Vanguard, but I'm putting it in for the stealth crit and the evasion. That's probably stupid. It's too expensive, I'm not going to bother. But I was considering something like that. Dual Hall is clearly useless. Also, the move speed penalty is rough. Don't need any of this stuff here. I don't see why I would care. Already got display link in. So yeah, the only options realistically are... Do I want to put in... I mean, I could put in aluminum. It's just free strength HP, but it's like only 10 HP. Like, do I really care? I could go for the filter. It gives me reaction, which is a good stat. Again, strength doesn't matter, will doesn't matter. The only stats I care about are reaction and tech. And I've already got Synaptic Accelerator 2 on, so I'm not going to place that with 3. Not going to replace display link for now, because it's not a good use of my money. None of the arm slots are good, none of the skin slots are good, none of the skeleton slots are good. Only play I even have is Synth Muscle, and it's only for 4 reaction. I think it's fine. I'm going to go here, and it's fine. 14 days, 6 hours, in you go. Alright, we're doing a little bit of surgery. That's fine. It's looking pretty solid. Looking okay. I've got enough people available to run missions in the future. Yeah, I've got enough people to run missions for now. And as it upgrades, I can get more mercs in the group again. I do realistically want to have like around 14 mercs now. Like, I'm already thinking about my next playthrough, where what I want to do, I've settled on a couple more thoughts here. So as we keep spending time on this one, I would go back on game speed and story speed. It just hasn't manifested in what I've wanted, so I don't want to bother. +1 tally, fine. 0 death save, fine. Power level, pretty close. I might ramp up the boost a little bit more to get PL10 enemies a little bit sooner. So I'm aiming at like PL like 5.5 instead of probably around 6. I think I aimed it to be like at PL6 to become 10. I'm going to move the mission payments back up to Chrome level, so 80% payments from 50%. That 6% more money is going to allow me to go get Cyberware more often and all stuff like that. And it's like, it's enjoyable to use Cyberware and enforce the downtime, right? So like, I want to do that more. I'm going to move the XP rate back to 100%, but I'm going to do a challenge run around how I spend talents. The current front runner is I must always max out my talent cap, and then I must always spend upgrade points equally, which means like, oh, I don't normally upgrade look ahead, but I literally have to. Which, you know, again, I don't think it's as powerful as Tactical Surge, but I like additive challenges which say do things you don't normally do, not just restrictions you haven't done. Because it says, oh, well, just focus on the next best strategy. This is like, no, I now have to put points in look ahead, and like, well, I feel good about that. Let's find out. I have to put points into pre-computed and tactical. You know, like that should allow me to have like a bit more interest going on. Is the hope. And then all the, you know, save stuff is fine. I'm probably going to keep the price at 1.5x as well and just be like, hey, that's going to be there. And I'm also going to continue the only found weapons, but I might open up the nanofab and be like, I'm allowed to craft items though. And, you know, by having extra money, I dig out 2 more rooms. I put in a nanofab. I put in a Simstream detox. You know, I'm still going to ban field ops. I think field ops still OP. But... And I'm probably not gonna bother building triage clinic either. And then, you know, maybe I run hacking, maybe I don't. I have not found I need the hacking station, so anyway, we'll see. Hopefully they fix the Matrixware size, though. I mentioned it to them on Discord directly, and I think they're amenable to making an update there, so that'd be kind of cool. All right, so we've got a solo CPU spike here. There's Quantum Fixture, which Remy can easily grab. And I think once she runs these two... Oh, you know what? Also, of note, by the way, Power Level 6 does have the next or slash last remaining major storyline. It can only be delayed so much, and so as soon as I run this, we're going to be up for a story chain, and so I want to run as much time for it as possible. And again, to be clear, I don't care about Dance Hall anymore. I mean, I just, like, don't really, right? I'm not going to buy level 6 Cyberdeck basically ever. I care about other characters more, so I probably am. I don't care about Dr. Subdar either. You know what? No. What we're going to do is I'm going to skip basically every mission. You're going to go get a new spine. I'm going to give you Chip Skills 4. 1.35 million, 30 days. You're down for a hell of a long time, but you know what it gives you? 5 tech. XP modifier, not very important. Legwork modifier, not very important. Do I care? Absolutely not. Let's go. Chip Skills. 1.35 million, 30 days. You're in there. Okay. Spends our money pretty good. Command issue is already level 3. We're going to have to put this in and go towards level 4. I'm glad they got rid of the scrubbing requirement on command issue levels. That makes my life a whole lot easier, because that was really annoying. You could basically soft lock and not be able to upgrade your power. So this not requiring scrubbing is really, really helpful, because it means that you can never soft lock your builds. I'm glad they did that. I think that was smart. Honestly, there's actually a world where they would have cold storage not do scrubbing as well, and it's just like, the top level buildings don't require scrubbing. It's easy. Like, that's just the thing you can remember. You can always upgrade your top buildings. I don't think it's actually that important, but they would also make for a challenge run option of you can only upgrade the top side. Not that I really care about that. Okay, so I'm going to mostly skip missions from people. I could go for more surgery, I guess, since I'm, you know, flush with cash. What would I even grab, I guess? I want to wait to see if I can get... Can I get bigger synth muscle? Maybe, right? I mean, this is really good, though. I really want her to have synth muscle. Okay, I'm going to Alt-Tab out and figure out when synth muscle comes in, because I have it written down. It might have, you know, changed at some point, but let's see. So for legs, synth muscle 3, it requires finishing a... Actually, it's easily reached because it's level 1 of a V-chip service. So I actually might be able to reach that without too much difficulty. I don't know which V-chips I'm minting. Like, I don't know which one goes to which service, but it actually might be findable. And then the other option is... I'm looking through the other options I have here. Looking for some of the spines. Chipped... Yeah, chipped reflexes needs another V-chip. But I do really want chip reflexes 3 or 4. Another one is the wired nerves, which requires another V-chip. And you really want level 3 of that, but it's 7 million, so good luck. And, oh, if I get K-177 Spec to 3, it's also 7 million, but I can get level 4 Synaptic Accelerator. So, some things are kind of on the way. Some things are pretty far. Alright, well, for now, I think we're gonna... I still want to play time to get the cold storage up to mint the V-chip and meet a new doctor. I think that's going to be interesting to me. Infiltrate break for you. Power play. Yes, this is what I want. Tim on a power play means he can do cyberdeck power plays coming up. Yes, that's what I want. Gain the tag. I hope you are amenable to this. If I'm willing... Okay, so let me... I think I filtered point out. It's still good. Okay, so I want to bump Tim as much as I can. I can't go Conspire because my heat's too high. I can get rid of that later, though. Troy can't Conspire yet, but I do want to keep bumping his K-177 up. That gives me access to some high-level eye lasers. It'll give me access to Synaptic Accelerator 4, which is expensive, but eventually I want it. And that's mostly what it is. Okay, yeah. So Synaptic 4 and some eye lasers is what comes out of that. I'm not in an immediate rush then, because again, it's 7 million for Synaptic 4. If I'm not playing with quite as much reduced money, it kind of gets there. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to get my Wire Ghost lined up for it right away then. So that means let me sell unaffiliated ones, because those will only go to people who buy everything. This one is a baby one. Let's see, nothing else is unaffiliated. Okay, fine. The ones that are high price should go to Tim. Let's see. Tim owes 2 favors. That's enough for me. Actually, wait. No, the low price ones should go to Tim because Tim doesn't pay almost anything. But these ones go to can go to the doctor. So I'm gonna go for the ones that aren't Megacorp. Because if I check what yeah, this goes to Tim. Right, get him up to 50. But if I check, like, oh, what are the things that Troy buys? It's Megacorp accounts and Corp files. So my accounts have to also be Corpo. Okay, so that means that the non-Corpo ones, these ones can go to my Wire Ghost. So, Tim, you're at 60. You're at 70. You're at 80. Let me sell you some file set here. Doesn't really matter. I'll sell you this one. Who cares? All right, Tim, you're at 100. You're in line. Maybe you'll get a... oh, you know what? Shoot, I should have waited. Because I might need my people on the power play. And it's now going to be too soon. That was probably a mistake, and I screwed up. I might have to actually cheese the game. There are ways to, like, cheese... Okay. Might have to do it, is what it is. I just want to play Time Forward, and... Yeah, I'm going to play Time Forward for now. That's legwork. That's good, actually. That'll let me generate more favors for my guy. That's good news. We can finally mint Vanta Drip's V-Chip and Dr. Keros' V-Chip. All right. Dr. Keros, let's go ahead and use the lowest rarity ones possible because we're going to mint this file chip and simply meet you. Dr. Keros, and then Vanta Drip, similar thing here. Let's go use the weakest ones possible. Mint that. All right, we have files. Dr. Keros. Use file. Confirm. We'll destroy the file. Yep. Let me introduce Dr. Keros, our latest connect. So you want wires that will cut the darkest glacial ice. You want headwear enough to store the whole big biscuit in a single shot. I have a gift with the brain, with the wires. I've got you. We can find Corpse Splicer Dr. Keros in our contact list to find out what additional services they may be willing to offer. We also have Vanta Drip. Let's use this file as well. We'll permanently store the file. We'll connect. Yep. Let me introduce Vanta Drip, our latest connect and a street dock. I see your face sniffed out my real operation. I have enough connections to pick up on a front. You're selling a lot more than street stitches, Doctor. Are you certain your sponsors won't mind you doing business with us? If you're going to be coming around my clinic, I'll have to show you the back entrance. I'll keep your patronage a hush-hush from my corporate sponsors. They don't need to know. I've got a good thing. They pay well for me to feed their latest tests and the street and into the street and gather data. What we have, we can do on the side. I could use the extra UDs. Street Doc Vanta Drip is ready to go. All right, so let's go meet our new people. Don't know if contact type actually matters here. Here's Dr. Keros. I'm just going to sort by name so it's easy to find in the future. All right, Dr. Keros, though, is here. And you have Black Market Matrixware as the option here. I'll have to double check what that one actually does specifically, but we can look at it in a sec. Can't go Conspire yet because the heat is too high. Needs to get it down to 40. Hacksaw means more expensive, but it's faster, which is kind of nice. And then Paranoid. Oh, that's huge, actually. Oh, she has a tag to get the armor power play. That's massive. I don't have to get a new contact. I can just mess with her a whole bunch. She buys Milsec files, Corpo accounts, and... Okay, so it's a decent number of accounts and files. Not a ton, but again, I can use Co-Conspire to make it decent. You already come with level 3 cybernetics. And Black Market Matrixware is just... Okay, cool. So that's unique for me. That's cool. I have not seen what's in here yet. And the other one is going to be way down here at Vanta Drip. Vanta Drip is Gamma Clinic, so another unique service here. Also Hacksaw, so plus cost minus time. Price for selling used goods. May expand cutting edge for drugs. Don't have anything there just yet, though. He's loyal to Rook Tech. That's actually wild. He's supporting Rook Tech. Oh, he keeps their... Oh, that's funny. Their old identity from above the level hidden. That's kind of fun. Okay, that's neat. He also, by the way, is eligible for the Fade Light Blades power play if we hadn't already run that before. So that's kind of cool. That's actually good, though, that this has some real value here. All right, cool. So Gamma Clinic and what was it? Yeah, Black Market Matrixware. are here. That's exciting. I'm actually really hyped. Whole team is in surgery. That's fine. Let's grab somebody who doesn't have everything taken up. That's good. That's going to be you. What do we have? Okay, no new eyes yet. No new arms yet. No new skins yet. No new skeletons yet. We have a new deep brain slot, and that is the Matrix Link 3. So if you go from 1 to 2, the upside is it switches your stress res to wound res, or vice versa. I couldn't tell you why. I think it's a bug, but whatever. You get +1 tech, you get 2 duck armor, and you get 1 connection health. And you get another 3 AP. Not bad. You go to 3, and you get another 4 AP, another 2 duck armor, and another 1 connection health per turn. Honestly, really don't hate it. Jumping from 1 to 3, I think is actually pretty worthwhile. Right, it's 1 tech, 7 AP, 4 armor, 2 connection per turn. It's not even that expensive. I mean, I think this is like straight up better than what I got from the spine, but obviously, you know, we started that one already. The option here is I don't have any better head mem yet. I do have Neurotoner 3 though. So Neurotoner 2 is not very hard to get to. You get really nice stuff. You get 1 tech, you get 1 initiative, you get 60 IO. Go to Toner 3 though, and Toner 3 gives you, okay, you get minus res here, but you get another, oh, it's actually only 20 IO and 5 AP. Okay, Toner 3 is not that big of a deal. I don't care. And I already had this already. So that's not special. I take it back. That's not special. New spine slots. Reflexes 3, I think might be new. I think it might be new. I don't remember having Reflexes 3 before. It's not cheap by any means. Reflexes 3 cost, yeah, that's Gamma Clinic 1. So from 1 to 3, what I get is I lose some wound res, I lose some stress res, 0.4 fractional AP. It is not that hard to craft a 0.6 AP chest piece. It's not. So permanent 1 AP combined with 4% move speed and mitigation if you have it, you know, 4 initiative, like that's not bad. Chip skills 4, I think we already saw, unless I'm really griefing, but I'm pretty sure we had this on offer already. The new one though is wired nerves. This is the really cool one. So wired nerves comes out of Gamma Clinic 1. And yeah, what it provides me, as I'm double checking some of the numbers, yeah, it's a 12 turn cooldown, so once per mission basically. And keep in mind, rewind does not revert cybernetic talents, but, and actually, unfortunately, it's a spine implant, so it's also mutually exclusive with being a war machine. Kind of too bad, because you could use like Redline or Berserk Haze, I think that's the one, to get this cooldown faster. Of course, it's not possible. So 2 reaction, minus health, minus, you know, res, but you get 3 initiative and you get 1 AP on demand. Upgraded versions of wired nerves can give you 3 AP on demand and 1 permanent move point, which is like obviously pretty silly. So when that upgrades, you get there and you can feel good about it. Nothing new here, nothing new here, and nothing new here either. So it's a start to our new stuff. Looking forward to it. Double checking one more thing because I'm just like trying to remember. Yeah. So cool. Yep. That's what we got. Wonderful stuff. Nothing to install just yet that I can think of. I don't think anyway. Money is actually not too bad still. I've still got $1 million, right? So really the question is, do I want to bump Dr. Keros and try to get her to run her next limit break? I might want to pump the brakes and, you know, like actually let my team recover. If he starts a cybernetic power play, I'm going to be a little, I mean, he might. It's unfortunate. I'm happy to let time tick forward, though. I don't think there's a reason to not move forward. I know we spent like an hour now almost, or half an hour at least, in the safe house, but cold storage is done is the important thing. If I upgrade it again, I can get cooling to 5, which will also bump my counter intel pod. It's not even that expensive. I am moving toward Command HQ already. Simstream Trainer, if I upgrade it, it's 5 XP. If I get to level 5, I get a 3rd bench. Honestly, I don't hate going for the trainer here. No, I do want to get the counter intel pod up to get my heat down to 0. So let's go towards this. Alright, let's keep playing time forward. Obviously, being the trainer doesn't really matter. Influence limit break. Okay, let's see if I can trade favors. Cyberdeck service to 3 is not ideal. Trade another favor, and unfortunately, all we can do is go here. 2 favors, more max heat. Okay, well, it's fine. We upgrade indebted, and hopefully he can get us a power play, but he's not getting it yet. It's fine. It is what it is. I can keep pumping him contacts and stuff, and we can probably hopefully get there. But yeah, for now he's a bit dead. It's too bad. It is what it is. I got to make sure I don't waste any influence limit breaks, but for now I'm okay. I have enough accounts and files I can sell that I can get people just barely. I can get them where they need to go, right? I can send in just enough, I think. Yeah, I can trade with Vanta and Dr. Keros, so I'm not in an immediate rush here. Actually, I might just feed her anyway and try to get her to run power play. Problem is, I don't have any favors with you, so there's a risk that it goes poorly. Maybe I sell this to you for favors? Where are you? Where is Dr. Keros in this? And could I sell it to you for 3 favors? Yeah. 2 favors here I think is worth it to try to reroll your options. I don't mind the 100k going away. What are your favors worth, by the way? 44k, so that's going to be just barely too expensive, I think. I guess there's no rush here then, right? And then that doesn't go to Dr. Keros. That goes to Tim at best. And that one does. Okay, so yeah, I have 60 influence waiting in the wings. That can go to her, but I want to get my team recovered first. Okay. You're back from the trainer. That's cute. Okay, my Wargos exfiltrated McKellen's secrets to the network edge. Actually, the fact that it's against McKellen makes it more interesting because they're a more difficult set of enemies. So I might want to do this because also exfiltrating Megacorp files is useful. But I still don't care about this person as a contact. So I am really tempted to be like, no, you guys don't matter. I care about other people. But as soon as I run any mission at all, we start the retirement storyline. So I'm still not sure what is actually ideal for me to do. Like, I don't want to, like, co-conspire and then not, you know, run the mission and, like, give them exposure. So, man, I'm just like, sitting here, like, not knowing what I want to do. I'm sure this is the very boring end of the video, don't get me wrong. I have very little to, like, actually be smart about here. But, yeah, you buy Corpo files, Corpo accounts. If I fight Corpo opponents, you buy the stuff that comes out of it. Like, I should try to fight Corpos. That's for sure. Oh, by the way, also she's part of, or was at least part of D-Cartel. So, Rhino won't go on her missions. I gotta make sure I'm aware of that. Let's check one more thing, which is, yeah, I still have these guys all lined up. So, like, I can let them all finish up their limit breaks first, and it's fine. Cyberware has use at some point, but I don't know. For now, I think we're just going to keep letting time tick forward. I don't care about dance hall. I think I don't care about dance hall. Actually, you know what? One thing I'm curious about. Yeah, I think actually legit, Tim might not be able to power play. I could be wrong about this. Don't get me wrong. I could be wrong. But because he never offers missions anyway, he might not be eligible to spawn a mission in the power play, and I actually have to bump dance hall. There's a chance that's true, and it has to be her, because she actually runs missions. So this actually might be required for me, because she's actually like a real character and runs missions, and that appears to be some kind of requirement here, which is kind of unfortunate, but it seems to be true. So I want to run this actually. I got to think about it. I don't want to give her exposure if I can help it. I don't want to lower trust if I can help it, but might have to just like sit one out and wait 17 days for my Cyber Knight. Just might need to happen. She'll get exposure. I think I have to eat that. I think we actually have to. Yeah. Influence limit break for you. Data flood is garbage. It is what it is though. Influence break for you. Cool, you've maxed out your item service. That's fine, I guess. Pulling strings is almost back. Puppet Master is pretty far away, but that's okay. Did I ever? Yeah, I did cap this out. It's just that long. I should really consider grabbing pulling strings cooldown when I get the chance to. I don't really need handpicked much anymore, right? Like, I should really consider respecking and getting out of handpicked and focusing much more heavily on making sure my contacts gain. Getting more Focus Spire charges and getting pulling strings to be more useful. I kind of wait for this to come back from cooldown so I don't feel like I'm cheating. But I think, yeah, I'm basically going to be playing to get my team back from surgery and then move forward from there. I think there's very little else I'm looking to grab. Underworld Hub is on the way. That's nice. I will be short on money, by the way, eventually, right? This upgrade is going to cost me 1.5 million, I think. Yeah. That's not going to be too bad, but I will have to do it at some point. Cataruntel is, yeah, waiting for this to be done. Under the table, Legwork. I'm going to delay this. I will still run it, but I'm going to leave you on red for a little bit so I can get more tokens generated first. Hack the files in the set. Matrix Hunt job, I find those to be incredibly low value. I'm not going to ever bother with those, to be honest. Let's get you back from your neural toner. Power supply is in. I no longer need anything else here, so we can go ahead and bump this for 300k. It's not too bad. Lets me get my 4th safehouse task. Everything's done here. 4 in surgery. Still want my Cybernet back when I can. I want you back as well if I can help it. Influence limit break. Ah, right, yes. Origami Joe hates me. And so he is trying to hurt Isaac tenfold. And increasing his exposure. Yep, influence limit break for someone I don't like. Yep, that makes sense. I understand, Origami Joe. Good for you, buddy. I don't really care about Isaac very much, so it's fine. But yeah, fair. Okay. So that's going to be due right away. Dr. Samdara does not matter to me. I'm happy to let her fail. Even though I do, well, the reason to run it would be to get McKellen files, but I'm still willing to just say no. This though needs to actually happen. So let's convince someone to keep dealing. We can send Pixel or Dustin. Dustin's higher level, so it's probably going to be him. Or we can send a combatant, 22% versus 30%. Let's go ahead and send Dustin then. He's going to be better at it. He'll dredge up blackmail. That seems fine. By the time he's done, we'll have another legwork on offer. So we're going to try to line it up with that. I'm going to let this fail. We have a bodyguard from Dancehall. I think it's actually going to be worth it. I do actually want that one. 90 from Puppet Master. I'm just going to remind myself that I can't Puppet Master until, what, October 9th. And I'm going to go respec my face. Because I don't care about the level of new recruits right now. I might forget, don't get me wrong, but... And then I'm going to go through this way, I think. Okay, so... I want the secondary influence as well. I think it's worth it. I want the cooldown of Puppet Master. And I want to get everything in Co-Conspire. And then it's only cooldown here on pulling strings. But I really want it to be like this. I want my 2 charges. So I can start really just pushing. And I'm leaving efficiency grind up. I think it's okay. I don't think I'm going to need that many more tokens than anything. You have a point spare, it's fine. Alright, so that should be okay. This bodyguard job is worth it. I'm going to run at the very end, though. And we're going to be basically running these limit breaks concurrently with everything else going on. You need to play bodyguard. The catwalk mission. Who is it against? It is against FSC, which is not ideal because they're not going to give me any files I care about. At least the mission will be fast. You're back from surgery. Both of you are. Quantum Raid is useless. I'm going to skip that one for sure, even though it's against Matsumoto, which, again, Megacorp has some value. We've got a mission here. I don't care, though. I don't care about the getting Fenny and stuff. I don't care about you as a contact either. So if I'm running the catwalk mission, and I know I am, right? Like, I'm going to run this because I want influence for Dancehall. I don't want to keep getting exposure. And I want her to try to get a limit break. And I want her to get a power play going. I am relatively close to my team being ready to act. So I'm going to go ahead and use Co-Conspire now. And say, hey, sort by name, you, I can get my heat down. I want you to offer me a mission. And so I have tokens here. I'm going to drop my heat down well below the number that I needed. And so, Dr. Keros, I would like to upgrade your black market Matrixware. Actually, I think even more important than that is the guy who sells armor. I think it's you, because you might start a power play. Because you are willing to... Wait, no, it was Dr. Keros, right? You're willing to start a power play. So you are my favorite contact now. I do still want to bump up, you know, my other doctors and whatnot, but no, you can power play, and I want to upgrade your stuff. And so we're going to discuss. We can work out a mutually beneficial agreement, or arrangement rather. She gains the influence. Can't go by her now because she's busy with this. Fighting Warner Braun is good. A scav raid is fine. The important thing is, I want my CK to be back in time. I'll be back in time for this, but I can have the rest of my team run that. I think I don't mind running this, even though all I'm going to get is all that power level. Should be okay. Actually, am I waiting on influence now? No, you're still in line, and Vertigo could gain 10 and get what she wants as well. Vertigo has no one to buy stuff from. I can't sell her anything, really. I might Cocospire just for the 10 influence, which seems kind of lame, but might be correct. Also, when was my last limit break? Like, actually. Maybe he counted as part of it. That expired, whatever. This one on the 23rd, and then this one on the 29th. Yeah, I see we took one of the slots. So, next one's going to be on the 9th. Okay. So, we're still waiting in line behind him. It's fine. Tasks 2 out of 3. What's my other tasks going to be? I need to get my cold storage better. Let's put in cooling. This mission will be due in time. It'll be fine. Let that fail. Great. This one, I need the money on. Okay, so I'm probably going to stop here. And we're going to go ahead and run Catwalk mission next. And that's going to line up, you know, more stuff going on in the future. But he should be recovered in time to be okay. And she'll be back and eventually... no, I don't mind this not being upgraded right away. I'm going to go ahead and get this down to 0 hours. Okay. All right. Next up, we're going to be running the Catwalk mission. We're going to run the Scav raid. I'm going to skip this. And I'm going to do what I can to upgrade my new contacts and try to generate the new power plays. That will be the goal. Thank you for watching. Very long episode. Appreciate you hanging out. See you next time. Bye-bye.